What up, Perp, Dark Shadow, RT, Superman Takeover, Shogun Assassin, Big Rail. Mars, Sir William, Demir, Mars, Sir William, Demir, Mars, Sir William, Demir, Mars. It's Loco, JJ Smooth. Perp, you got the StreamYard invite. I am actor. Being with a dream. We're gonna be live in one more second. I mean, we live right now, but you know what I mean. Southwick. What's up, Nightbot? Ashley in the building. You guys want to hop in? This is a discussion. Nikki. What's good? What's good, y'all? Some crazy news today. Some crazy news. And it all started with Wonder Woman coming to HBO Max. Same day as release, December 25th. First off, like I said, people can come in here. We could talk. What's up, y'all? First, I want to watch this trailer. This 40-second clip that they just put out. So I haven't seen it yet, but I already know the details. Let's go.
There's something happening.
In the next year, Warner Brothers Pictures is bringing you the biggest
Oh my God.
So this is the Suicide Squad.
in
Oh my
theaters
God.
And streaming exclusively on HBO Max. The exact same day.
But the what now?
Wow. Tom and Jerry. Godzilla. The Conjuring. Space Jam, Mortal Kombat, Matrix.
Theaters and streaming on HBO Max beginning December 20.
Oh, God damn. Yeah, you're right. They didn't put Batman on that motherfreaker. What? They didn't even. They might.
5th.
They might. They might.
There's something happening.
Films and release dates are subject to change. Specifically said right there.
In the next year, Warner Brothers
Got Dune,
Pictures is bringing you the biggest premieres
So this is the
Suicide Squad. You know how many characters are in this movie? You know how many big actors are in these movies?
Suicide Squad.
in theaters and streaming exclusively on HBO Max. The exact same
Oh, that's true. That's true, Knight. Don't come out till 2022. You're right.
day.
But then what now?
Exactly. That's what I'm like. What the what? What? I don't even know what this movie is, but I'm sure they're taking an L2 on this. Suicide. Damn. Just Elba looking like, what? I thought we was going to the movies. Tom and Jerry, if y'all saw my reaction, that shit got over 1,000 views. I can't even. Do you know how much money this could have made in theaters alone? People are trying to see it, bro. Godzilla vs. Kong. You know how much money Godzilla alone could make? How much King Kong could make alone? And they're together? The Conjuring, one of the best horror franchises of all time. It's called The Devil Made Me Do It. Fuck. Space Jam. You know how long people been waiting for Space Jam 2? Where'd that shit go? Mortal Kombat? What the heck? The Matrix? Fuck.
In theaters and streaming on HBO.
All right. What's up, Perp? What's up, Perp? I don't know if you're there, but what's
Yo.
what's good? What you think?
Can you hear me?
How you feeling?
This is humongous.
Let me add you
It's
in here.
ginormous. Can you hear me?
They can hear you. Go ahead.
This is a huge power move, and I don't think people are really grasping this. I just made a video about it. I was like, this is pretty crazy. I'm on the side of this is good for us, the consumers.
Oh yeah.
I really don't I don't understand people's thoughts on just like these studios. Like they're making millions of dollars regardless, bro. They're making more money than we do yearly, hand over fist. It doesn't matter. They're going to make their money. But I feel like this is definitely going to. I think Disney Plus is going to or Disney's going to change their whole mood about this. I really think that. But I want your thoughts on this. I'm curious.
I like you said, bro. It's good for a person like me. I got the home theater. I'm ready. HBO Max just announced 4K content coming out December 25th. I'm ready. But what's gonna happen when these movies make less money? What happens when budgets are being looked at for movies coming out after all this? You know what I mean?
I would
And
say
they're not making their money back because of this.
I would say
What kind of
look
movie,
at
we're
what
gonna start getting less.
I would
movies than
say
we want.
look at what happened with Tenet, and that's exactly why they're doing this, because they took a gamble with Tenet, and Tenet didn't even I don't even know, like they did, like that shit flopped like crazy.
Exactly, bro.
Super crazy. If they would have put that on streaming too, it would have done 10 times better.
Maybe.
It would have done 10
I don't know
times.
how much streaming makes in general on a big movie like these. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like I just kind of like dismissed that because it's like it is what it is. But let's go to 2021 right now, because next month Joe Biden takes office, right? And he's gonna lock this shit down again. He said that he's gonna lock this shit down again. I don't know if it's gonna be for a month, 2 months. I'm assuming, let's just say 3 months. That's gonna push a lot of these. That's gonna shut things down again, and a lot of these movies are gonna get moved around. And who's to say when movies do reopen? I don't think they're going to be at 100% capacity. I think
No,
they're
not
going
for
to
a
go
long
like
time. Not for a long time.
And that's what I'm saying. They're going to be losing money regardless. So you might as well put it on streaming and put it in theaters on the same day. So for the people that can go see it, you're still making money off the theaters, and they're still able to stay open while they're boosting their subscribers. I think it's a win-win.
It's definitely a win-win for people, but like it's just the theaters are going to take an L on this too. A lot of people are going to want to stay home. They're not going to want to go to the theater. Even me personally, I'm looking at the slate. You know, I'm as much as I like, unless they're open. If they're open and it's easy, and tickets aren't a mess.
And you look on Twitter right now. Everybody's like, "Yo, damn, I gotta go get HBO Max."
The only one I have some movies on my screen. The only one besides like Wonder Woman, I can't go see Wonder Woman. Godzilla, I'll probably see in theaters at this point. Mortal Kombat, Matrix, Dune, I'll probably seeing that in my house.
Yeah, that's
because of this. I would have naturally went to the theater though.
And you make a good point, and you gotta put that factor in too. A lot of people, even if things go back to normal, a lot of people just don't want to even risk going to the theaters. So like things are already effed at this point.
Like, it's not even the risk for me. It's just I have what I want. You know, I have the tools and means to watch this type of stuff. That's why. But other people, it'll be the risk.
Exactly. And honestly, watching it at home, and if you got the like I said, like you said, like if you got the setup, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. This is just gonna be like I'm assuming just a temporary thing. Like theaters are not gonna go away. They're not gonna die off. If anything, I feel like this helps. But also I made mention of this, like if you look at like other streaming services, like let's say Netflix for example, right? Netflix is known for making fire television shows, but their movies are trash. And same thing with Disney Plus. Disney Plus don't got really like no big movies like that. Like, well, besides like the Avengers stuff and all that stuff, but like I'm saying, like brand new movies coming out and shit. But I think this is definitely going to be a game changer as far as streaming goes and stuff. But
do you remember if the news about Wonder Woman 84? It was only going to be on Hbomax for 30 days. Is that still true?
I heard it was the UK that's doing that. Like it's only going to be in theaters for like a month or so, and it's just going to be on streaming. But I don't know.
Sheesh. I saw in the comments, like some people said, I got HBO Max free on AT&T, so I just don't see
that's a win.
I don't know where the money's coming from though.
Hey man, don't even worry about, because like you look at any industry, any type of streaming, like everybody takes losses, bro. Netflix is like how many $1 billion in debt?
They're not
like
taking a loss; they're taking L's on multiple billions of like millions, hundreds of millions of dollars.
I don't see any movie next year hitting $1 billion.
I know, but like a movie like King Kong, you got King Kong alone could make $1 billion. Godzilla alone could make $1 billion. They're together in a movie.
What did the last Godzilla make?
I said they could.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, what did that make? Because I'm not sure. I'm not like I understand where you're coming from, but you know, I just think
I'm looking.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think it made it. Oh, damn, this didn't make nothing. Well, it could have. They made almost $400 million. That's sad. That's sad. But
you said $400 million, like yeah, worldwide, or just domestically?
Let me go back. Look like just total box office.
Ugh.
Yeah, just
how the fuck that should get another movie?
That don't even make sense. But fuck, Matrix, bro. Come on, Matrix. People have been fiending for Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves came out of nowhere. He became bigger than he ever was in the last couple of years.
But now you could watch it at home or on your phone.
That's good. Like that's good for us. But it's like the future of these movies.
Yeah,
are they gonna make a Matrix 5 if freaking Matrix 4 just made $100 million?
Yeah, man. Like with Wonder Woman, like that was already, they already greenlit a third movie, and Patty Jenkins is getting that spinoff, so she's good. She got her check. They gave her check. She's good. You know
she's
what I'm saying?
Good. She's getting that show. So, I mean, it's crazy. What else we got? Dune
And like I
again?
said, down the line, they can re-release all these movies if they really wanted to when
They
things get back
can.
on.
They don't
That's
usually
expensive, but
do that well in theaters when there's like a re-release.
yeah. But how many times has like Alita Battle Angels got re-released? Like that shit's
I don't
that
know, but
shit
it
got
definitely didn't help that much.
yeah. I
Let's
do
see
want a
this.
sequel though to that. I do want a sequel to that.
Been wanting to see
What they
what,
say?
but now who knows if we will? I made
What?
400 million. 400 million bucks.
Mm,
If
yeah,
that's
man.
with re-releases, then damn, probably didn't do much.
That's it is funny because I was just made a tweet like saying like HBO Max in its first 6 months compared to Disney Plus in its whole like first year, and I said like, yo, 2021 is gonna be interesting, and then we get this shit.
Sup, X?
What up, Bex?
Hello, Tyler. What's good, Perp?
What up, bro?
What's good, man?
You trying to shed your
Chilling.
opinion on this?
It's a good feeling. Today is a good day.
It is and it
Theaters,
isn't. It's
as
such
we
a
know
it's
it.
such a
Their
mixed
existence is
it's such a mixed box for me.
It's a huge
wonderful.
bombshell
It's
though.
wonderful. Thank
Because
you, streaming services. I get to save cash in my pocket. Thank God.
that's a big thing too. Like a lot of people get to save some money. They don't put no paywalls behind it because like if you would have put paywalls behind these movies, like them shits would be DOA.
What if they do eventually? Who knows?
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Because like us hardcore like moviegoers will pay the extra money, but like casual people are not gonna be like, oh, $50 just to go see a movie. Nah, I'd rather just bootleg it.
This is gonna. That's the thing too, bro. This is gonna be bootleg.
This is a
so
power
easily.
move too. This is a power move. I love it, man. HBO Max is like out here competing on these streaming platforms. It's a good look.
That's a good word. Competition. They, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna get a huge boost in subs off this alone.
They will.
Most definitely.
And it starts soon. It starts with Wonder Woman.
And they got that Mortal Kombat, and they got Wonder Woman 84. Man, run it.
Right, that's just crazy.
I'm about to get this for free. I ain't paying for none of this stuff.
Matter of fact, hold on. Let me unsubscribe to Disney Plus real quick. I don't need that.
They got all, bro. Mortal Kombat. That's insane.
I'm gonna still keep it, and they got the Mandalorian and like those other shows.
And they're willing to have all these rated R content on their service.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's just like I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure you're going to hear
theaters.
Disney's going to be like, all right, we're going to put Black Widow on Disney Plus with no paywall.
Hey, sup. And we need to different.
Day, how you doing?
What's up?
What up, man?
What's up? First of all, you're tripping. This is bad, bro. I don't get. Well, I get why X is excited. Oh, cheap. I just kidding. But no, man. This is not good news in the long run, bro.
In the long run, that's what I feel like too.
Yeah, man.
It's Enrique.
All right, so let's put this scenario right. They didn't decide to do this, and we go into 2021. A lot of places are still locked down, and they put these movies out. You're gonna get a repeat of like a lot of like of like what happened with Tenet. Tenet made like what $8 million like or some shit like that. That shit flopped crazy.
I mean, that's different, bro. We were still in the pandemic hard, and that was a mistake. Clearly,
in the pandemic, yeah.
We're still in it though. Like the numbers are going up; they're not going down. And even with the vaccine, that's not going to fix things overnight.
I know, man, but
the start of it though, it was like the beginning of the phase though.
But there was no need to put streaming and theaters the same day. You couldn't at least give theaters like 3 weeks and then streaming.
That's true.
Why the same day?
Even a week would have did something.
That doesn't make sense. That money wise, let's keep it a buck. People, not me, but people like to be comfortable at home. Like to They don't like to go out, especially after the pandemic stuff. So I would say a majority of people would rather watch movies on HBO Max than going to theaters. For WB to put movies premiere on HBO Max and theaters at the same day, that stuff is hurting the theaters money wise. That's I don't know how they're making money on HBO Max only, but that shit looks bad, bro. Same day, fuck.
Same day.
Hey man, I look at it like
And
this,
you know
right?
what, man? I will be
Yeah,
comfortable
yeah.
at home watching these movies.
I
I'm
know
gonna
you.
have my family and like I'm gonna buy my food. I'm gonna save a lot of money, so it's all good.
Oh, you about to
Yeah,
get Jody's
yeah.
studio.
I know you're happy right now, bro. I know you're happy. Shit.
I'm happy too, but I
I'm
understand the long
excited.
run.
This
long
is
run.
the death of theaters.
Calm
Nah,
down.
I wouldn't say it's the death
Those
of theaters
con
because
artists are about to pay.
Calm,
It
calm.
might be. It might not be the death of all theaters, but some of those chains that are struggling right now might have to just fall off or get bought for sure.
that's what's gonna probably end up happening. Which that's what I say. Like the theaters aren't gonna go nowhere. Like well, they'll be fine, but it's just like 2021 is gonna probably be like the last year we
Are you
have to
sure?
deal with it.
And their
That's
health
probably,
is on red right now.
yeah. But I think just them doing this, keeping it like oh we're gonna put it on streaming and keep it in theaters the same day. It shows that they want as many people to see this as possible, and that still keep like because imagine if they just said, "Oh, it's not going to get a theatrical release, and it's just only going to be on HBO Max." Now, then I could see like y'all point of it's going to lose money, but regardless, they're going to have to take this hit regardless. It's just inevitable,
I
you
know
know.
they've been taking hits.
This is a heavy hit, man. No, this is that man hit stick right
I
here.
mean, it's just one studio. I mean, it's
Mhm.
it's a hit. If the other studios follow suit, then we need to be scared. Because if Disney, Universal, Paramount start doing the same shit, movies, streaming, and in theaters the same day, that's problems. Now scared.
Homeboy
But
in the
even
chat. Homeboy in the chat says, "Being with the Dream says, I believe it's only a 1-year deal. What do y'all think? Can you
yeah,
see
I
this
think it's
just for 2021."
yeah, I think it's just going to be for 2021,
It's a
maybe a little
temporary
bit of
deal, yeah.
2022.
It's the time deal, yeah.
But what if we
I can see
what if
that.
like the mass that really accepts this gets too comfortable?
I mean, it'll just be like
backlash?
you remember, you know how like albums just kind of phased out and people just went to streaming music. It's gonna be kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just the bit like as much as people
Good
don't
comparison.
like digital shit, like that's just the wave of shit right now. Like everything's gonna be in a cloud or on the internet and stuff, and that's just the way we're gonna be consuming stuff. It's just the natural progression of stuff as technology gets more advanced. We're gonna, it's just that's just how it's gonna go. But theaters aren't gonna go nowhere. Like they'll be all right.
I hope, bro. I don't know. I hope.
And you sound so confident. Man.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna die off. The only way they would die off, like I said, is if they just put all these big movies on streaming services and forgot about the theaters. Then yeah, they're.
And I mean,
O'Shea, it's not Batman because that
I
comes
don't
out
think
in
that people will
2022.
though.
Mm,
That like I can watch it at home, so that's a win.
yeah.
I can be comfortable.
Before this, I genuinely thought Black Widow would save their slot, but now at this point, I just don't know.
there's still hope, Tyler. There's still hope. This is just WB. We know they make mistakes all the time. This is this is a, this is a surprise and not a surprise coming from WB. Their management is trash, and we need to put this into perspective. HBO Max is not available worldwide like Netflix, so this is more catering to the US and UK. I think I don't know what other countries have HBO Max. I know Mexico doesn't, so
I think eventually they'll get on more platforms. Like they're just now on Roku, so that's big. They should have been on there day one, but yeah, I understand. Like I guess it's like behind the scenes things for that, but
well,
I understand where you're coming from for that. But
Yeah, I mean, if they put it on Roku, then I can watch it because I have a Roku TV. So
I think
Mhm.
it is coming to Roku soon, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's already available on Roku. If I could, if somebody in the chat could let me know or put that in the chat, because I know that was one of the bigger features that were missing with HBO Max is that it wasn't supported. It didn't support Roku and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think
But
they still support Roku, but there is workarounds I see online. So if you're willing to
does
do
does PlayStation
do some
Five have
tricks,
does PlayStation Five have HBO Max on there yet?
if they don't, bro, I don't. I would be surprised if they don't, because PlayStation don't got shit. So
I don't even know, bro. I don't even got a PlayStation 5.
You had
Xbox has
to,
all the apps. That's where you go
that's
for
probably
apps.
gonna be a boost for Xbox too. Just throwing a
Got the
shot in there.
PlayStation 4 though. I mean, it's on there though. It's on there though on the PlayStation 4. So
Yeah,
If it's on
like should be
PS4, then
on the
it's on
PlayStation 5.
PS5.
yeah. When it comes to like music streaming, we kind of understand like certain amount of songs get streamed for like 1,000+ times. It's equivalent to an album sale, and we don't know the metrics of the streaming things when it comes to like movies and stuff. Uh, like for example, Netflix's new show, The Queen's Gambit, that had like what 68 million people watch that shit, and that's a record for them and whatnot for that series. So I don't know how much of that like they make money off of that, but I'm assuming that with the streaming services they get money up front, and then whatever metrics or whatever they recruit afterwards based off like subscriptions and the algorithm and all that bullshit.
I just know this. Good luck to Wonder Woman in making $700 million. Good luck on that.
I don't think that, like I told Tyler, I don't think any movie is
It
going to
won't
make
make
a
that
billion
much. It ain't
dollars
gonna
next
make
year.
much. Yeah.
Like,
It will be lucky if it's like 500. Lucky. That shit's going to hurt, and I hope I hope they realize in the long run this shit will hurt.
It has to. And like Knock Shadow just said, he just got
It will
an
hurt. It will
LG.
hurt a lot of companies.
He got an LG OLED. It's expensive to watch these movies at home to compare it to a theater. So that's just a lot of money to even have the same experience.
I mean, it's still expensive going to the theaters. Like, but like me, I just pay for my ticket. That's all I'm willing to pay.
There's no debate. Theater experience and watching movies at home is not the same experience. It's a fact. It's not the same experience. So, yeah, it's not the same.
I mean, that's
You gotta make
subjective.
it
I think.
fun.
Yeah, I
And
think
you
that's
gotta hype it
subjective.
up though. You gotta buy the food. It's a Super Bowl.
Bubba said you can easily
Sorry,
walk this
I mean,
back once
that's how
things
it is.
change. This is going
Because
to be
like
nice.
you could go ahead spend like $2,000 on like an 85-inch TV and just be so immersed in your television. And honestly, the picture quality on TVs actually look better, like to me, better than movies. Honestly, only because like it's a little shrunken down and stuff, so you can actually see the quality.
Yeah,
where
that's
it's
why
not
theaters
blown.
project with 8K projectors and it's downscaled to 4K.
Yeah,
But Perp, you know that not all people have that setup, bro.
HBO Max is not on PS5, bro.
See,
that's crazy.
That don't
That's
even
probably
make
gonna
some
change. They probably gonna
sense.
they
Oh,
probably
that's
gonna change that
bad.
too.
Oh, that's terrible. What's going on?
So they're gonna release all these movies and people can barely watch it. It's like,
Hey, if you have a phone, you can watch it, bro. There's ain't no ifs and but like you can still cast the
I do have a
cast
cellular
your.
phone.
fuck. Movies on the phone, fuck.
I know you're gonna cast it. I don't want to cast.
It's like all these phones are like mini
I
4K
think that's terrible.
TVs
Hey,
in your
man, I
pocket.
like to agree with Enrique on that.
I'm just saying, there's ways you can watch this shit though. So
Imagine watching Endgame on your phone, bro. That shit trash.
hey man, you better get some Beats or
Nah,
like
Yeah, that's
$500
a bad
headphones.
experience. I agree with you on that.
Get some beats.
Hey man, but I was saying like these phones are big as fuck, so it's like I said, it's like having a little mini 4K TV in your pocket that you carry around. I watch a lot of shit on my phone and stuff, like mainly on my phone if I'm
They
not
got
home.
the Suicide Squad. Oh my god, they got this.
And then Black Adam probably gonna be
Yeah,
on there.
Suicide, bro.
nah,
Black
well,
Adam, is that 2021?
no, that's 2022.
Okay.
They got pushed in 2022.
That scared me.
Yeah, I think.
That'd be crazy.
Let's say there was no Rona, whatever it is, and they did this
Yeah,
anyways. What would you guys do? They did this anyways.
I think it'll still do well.
It'll be
You know what I'm saying?
idiotic.
But like, if there was no, would you guys
it'll
go to
be
the theater
terrible.
still, or would you?
It'll be terrible. I don't want to make any money.
I could see them doing like, it'll be in theaters for a month, and then after a month, they'll put it on HBO Max, and after the month that they put it on HBO Max, then they put it on like Blu-ray and 4K and stuff and all that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, my main problem, if you want to unite big movies with theaters and streaming, it's fine, bro. But main issue is the same day is my main concern, bro. I mean, if you want your movies to go streaming faster, you can just give the theaters 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then streaming. I personally don't like that idea either. But if you want to do it, if you want your streaming to gain subscribers and to gain more money, you can do it that way. You don't need to put the same day. But that's
We'll just got to play the waiting game and just wait and see, because my prediction is I think Wonder Woman's going to do pretty phenomenal, and then Disney's going to look at that and be like, all right, we're going to have to make a decision fairly quickly.
how much money you think it's going to make?
I'm not even looking
You're
at that.
optimistic, man.
I'm not
Perp
even
even
looking
got
at that.
tickets. Perp's going to see Wonder Woman in theaters.
Yeah, I'm watching on HBO Max, but it drops at like 3
Oh
o'clock
yeah,
in the
he
morning.
did. He did post it on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it.
You're gonna
on
watch
HBO
it
Max.
first on HBO Max.
Yeah, because it's gonna drop. It's gonna drop at midnight.
Why would you do that? Just go see it in theaters first. Damn, you got the
You
tickets.
got the money.
Nah, bro, because I'm not like, because for one, this shit gonna be out earlier on the UK, so I gotta avoid spoilers like the
Just don't
plague.
go on live until you.
Nah, bro. I do like I'm
You better watch it on
upset.
HBO Max, man. All right. Keep your money in your pocket.
I only spent like $11 though on the ticket, so I was like, word, because I'm gonna go see like a early showing.
And you're gonna see it early, and you're worried about spoilers.
Fuck.
I'm seeing it at like 12 o'clock, but it's gonna be out at 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll see that, like boom, boom, 4K. You know what I'm saying? Then go take my ass to theaters, and so that's what, like 20, almost $30 I just gave Warner Brothers.
That's great. I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's weird, bro. You got tickets.
I'm impatient. I'm very impatient. Like when it comes to like brand new movies, I gotta, unless if they say, oh, they're gonna premiere it like at like on Christmas at like 8 o'clock in the morning at night or something like that, then I gotta wait.
They're dropping the same day. You can avoid social media and go to the theaters and not get spoilers, bro. Why you buying tickets and watching HBO Max first, bro? That makes no sense.
Wild.
Hey man, cause I'm paying for both.
And that isn't wise. Yeah. I don't know what
for both.
That's crazy.
The logical thing to do if you want to go to theaters is you go to the theaters once, then you can rewatch it on HBO Max. If you want to go to the theaters, that would make the most sense to me.
Also, if I wasn't doing YouTube, then yeah, I would have done that. But I gotta get my review out.
Hey, you just made another point about this, bro. That's for YouTubers.
And you're gonna be the only person in the theaters. I'm telling you, it's gonna be only.
Bro, I looked at the seatings in my theater. Them shits, nobody. Them shits is empty.
I mean, it's matinees, so there's that.
That's because they're gonna see it on HBO Max. That's crazy. Damn. Where are you at, Herb? Where you live?
I'm in Jersey.
It's a deserted island out there.
Yeah, man. Like I said, if you understand, I know you people on the West Coast, y'all locked out, but y'all could take a road trip and find the closest one. It might take you like an hour or two, but
HBO Max is the answer to all our.
I feel you, X. I'm in the middle at this point.
Nah, Tyler. I know you're sensical, bro. I know you know.
My health is a priority.
I know you're a theater guy, Tyler. I know you, bro.
I am, but right now I don't have any. But like I said, I got some movies on my screen. I see Wonder Woman. I would see that in theaters. Godzilla. But Dune, Mortal Kombat, Matrix 4, if it's on HBO Max, 4K, Dolby Vision, Atmos, I'm just gonna stay home.
Yeah, I respect that they just gave us a choice and they just said, because if they would have just put all these things, because we really don't know exactly how 2021 is going to play out. It's really up in the air. It's really up in the air.
That Godzilla,
So,
that sound system we got in the theater
continue to exist too.
I need to see what happens with Black Widow now. That's my
yeah, and I think this is a wake up call for theaters and just studios in general and stuff. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how this all plays out.
I can't imagine Disney's not thinking about some type of response, and if they're not and they're chilling, then good for them.
Who knows, man?
But they have to be thinking something right now, something.
Because they know this shit way ahead of like more than us. So like as far as just what's going on with the theaters and stuff, and it's kind of probably out of their hands at this point. But
and when they announced Wonder Woman going to streaming, I'm sure they already had all this planned out to follow up. So
yeah, I'm glad that Wonder Woman's finally coming out because like if that got delayed again, bro, I would have just said fuck that movie, to be honest, because I was just getting to that point. It's just like first it was supposed to come out in June, back in 2019. So like this movie's been done. So it's like put it out already. It's just sitting there collecting dust and just like you're losing interest.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And then you got Sony. They got movies like Morbius.
Yeah. If Sony had their own streaming service, they would have put them shits on streaming.
They can like work with Netflix. Okay. They can work with one of the services if they need sign contracts.
Yeah. But they're like HBO Max is definitely coming to compete though. Like they definitely just like, oh shit.
HBO Max too. It's I guess is it owned by Warner's? AT&T.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
Hold on. Are they free?
Who?
The movies?
Are these movies are they free if you have HBO Max?
You just have to have HBO Max. And they all better be in 4K. All these movie theater releases, and
you don't have to pay? That's tight. That's fire.
Nah, fuck.
You just have to pay the $14.99, right?
I love that.
Enrique, it's like I said, if they would have put like say like a $30, imagine they put $30 paywall on top of the 15. Most people aren't gonna do that. Like if like most casual viewers ain't gonna do that.
Casual. Hey, if you want to watch the movie, you pay for the movie. That's always been the way. If you're interested in the movie, pay for it.
I think people still would pay it because I've heard a lot of people paying for these movies for the Mulan. I mean, a lot of people pay for that.
That shit flop.
That I know of. I mean,
they got Space Jam. What for sure?
They got Space Jam on there, bro. They got
I'm gonna watch all these movies for free. Thank God. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Streaming service. Thank you. Whoever thought of this, thank you.
It's crazy.
Great idea. Man.
That's what I'm saying. I think just based on what Wonder Woman is going to do is really going to be the telling factor and just what's going to happen going forward with like Disney. They might consider just doing the same thing, or they'll do what Enrique say and just like put it out in theaters for like 2 weeks or something like that, 2-3 weeks, and then put it on there.
This is crazy.
Or plus.
At least that, bro. Give the opportunity. I know that people don't want to go to theaters because of Rona, but Tyler here is a living proof. He went to the theaters, and he supported. I
went to the theaters to see Tenet. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the first. Like, as soon as I found out my theater, so I was like, "Yo, why are there some cars there?" It's like, "Oh shit, this shit's open." I'm in there.
See, with the right care.
Are you serious? What?
How
about your health, perp?
I'm not. You know, I can't walk in fear.
Look. If theaters have sanitary...
Are you wearing gloves in your mask, bro?
I only wear masks sometimes when I'm at work and stuff, but or I'm going to the store. But other than that,
you need to wear gloves too. Wear your gloves too. I want to see you.
Yeah, this one chick at my work, she literally has the mask. She has the mask on, and she got the face guard thing. I was like, bro, you look ridiculous right now. Like, I'm waiting to see somebody walk into like a Walmart with a hazmat suit on. Like, it's just crazy.
And they got the Conjuring. I don't know if you guys watched the Conjuring series, but
Yeah, I can't wait for that. What studio made the A Quiet Place?
A Quiet.
So I'm waiting for that. I want
That's
that.
got to be coming straight. I mean,
Yeah.
That should be.
I need to see that. Yes, I need to see that.
you're right. Who is? And when I went to LA and was going through the airport, they still had the original, like the whole walls filled with Quiet Place 2 promotion for March.
Bro, I made
no
the
sense.
mistake. I made the mistake of watching A Quiet Place 1, A Quiet Place 1 on my laptop. That I regretted that. I wish I would have saw it. I wish
Yeah,
I wish I would have saw it on the theaters, because I know with those quiet sounds, and that
Mhm.
experience would have been special. I regret that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
sounds
said,
good
like
in
the
my room,
theater
though.
I'm gonna be
experience.
honest, man. I don't know, like I watched it at home and it was great.
It would have been better if it wasn't the theater X
I
stuff.
had a wonderful experience.
It depends. Like I
I
said,
gotta
like,
get dressed. I
if you
gotta take
got
a shower. No, I'm good. I'd rather be home.
if you have a dope sound system and shit and whatnot, like you
Perp,
can get that.
I know X doesn't have a top tier sound. So that's
I
not.
do. I got a 50-inch at my house. I have
Oh,
a television.
And what speakers?
It sounds good. It sounds great.
I
don't know, but it sounds great.
no speaker.
So I'm fine with it. I'm
Is
satisfied.
it at least the soundbar?
Right.
You got at least the soundbar, X?
No, I do not have that. But I don't need it. It's fine.
What's your setup look like, Tyler? Like you got a soundboard, you got a whole surround sound thing.
I got a 75-inch Dolby Vision TV with paired with Dolby Atmos surround sound.
Some of these TVs though, like a lot of their speakers are really nice. Like got nice bass to them. Some of them like are a little bit more bassy than a fucking soundbar. So that's just weird to me sometimes. But
Is it television?
yeah, like my I got an LG. I got an LG 4K. Like the speakers. I got an LG. I got an LG. And when I gotta upgrade that shit, but the speakers on that shit are real crisp. But it's just better than a soundbar.
I've seen some LGs with it's weird they have Dolby. They use a virtual, like they bounce off the walls and the ceilings and the side of your walls to make the effect.
I know Sony, they had the speakers built into the screen and stuff and whatnot. So
how much does sound system run you? Hey, my surround sound is it was around 1,000. But I think it's a little less now because that was like a year ago. But yeah, it's a Dolby Atmos. You got 2 height speakers, 2 surround ones in the back, 4 in the front, and a 10-inch subwoofer on the side of me. And that's just that crap. I usually have it in like 30% volume, and that shit's bumping. I can't imagine.
And the TV you got, that's a LED, right? Not an OLED.
That's the only thing I'm missing is
the
panel, the OLED. But it's expensive to get 75-inch OLEDs.
I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find a decent. You'll be able to find a decent one next year. Those prices will definitely drop. Because you can find you can find OLEDs that are like under 1,000, but like
they're 50
I don't think like the quality and stuff and
55 inches, like 1,500 usually.
Yeah, would you be willing to go down to like a 65?
After this 75-inch, I don't know. It's really hard, man. The size is insane. That's what every time I keep going up in inches, it's makes me feel more and more like a theater experience.
Yeah, I can't wait for the micro OLED. Micro OLED. That's just gonna be expensive.
Still Nation. Go ahead.
Still Nation.
But yeah, I gotta hop off. I gotta get ready for work and stuff. But I appreciate you having me on.
All right. You have any final comments, or you just want to go?
All right, Perk.
This is my final thing is like, look, guys, this is a win for us. You
For
know, this is a win for us. The consumers matter first. If
Exactly.
it wasn't for
Facts.
us, all these theaters would be dead. So
shit.
we come first before anything. You know what I'm saying? Consumers always win. It isn't the saying the customer is always right. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, even though I don't believe that shit sometimes, but
for someone that work attending clients, no, they're not always right. But
but yeah, man, I appreciate you having me on and whatnot. But I'll talk to y'all.
Too.
I'll be in the chat though.
Oh, have a good day at work.
Bro.
yeah, man, this decision is kind of. I mean, do we really think that all the year of 2021 will be on the same situation? Do you think that, Tyler X? 2021 will
The whole year? I'm not sure.
I think things could get better, bro.
Even if it is, it's still.
I doubt it.
I guess
It has spiked up in the USA, so no.
I can't imagine theaters know more than the mass public, and then making this decision. So maybe it's the fact that they don't know that they're willing to make this risk.
Okay, let me ask this. We know the WB made their decision. That's it. Do you think Disney is wise or dumb for if 2021 is, like you said, a wash, no movies in theaters all year? Do you think Disney will be wise or dumb to delay again until 2022? Do you think that's wise, or do you think that's like kind of dumb?
I think Black Widow and Eternals is not wise to push back. Maybe everything else they could do it, but those two movies specifically, I think they're gonna have to eventually, if theaters don't look good, they're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to put a paywall or just put it on. I don't think they can do a paywall because of this, so they're gonna just have to throw it on Disney Plus.
I mean, we don't know. They did it with Mulan. How much did Mulan make?
Mulan, I don't know, and that just got released on Blu-ray.
It did not make that much.
Let me see if I can even, because there's no really box office. So.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to quantify.
I don't know how to find
it. It was over $30 and had that paywall. Like, what the heck? They don't lost their mind.
On Wikipedia, it says it made $70 million on a $200 million budget.
Fuck. Well, I mean, it makes sense. Disney Plus.
That's insane.
I mean,
that isn't that bad. It ain't that bad.
That's including where it could have been released in theaters and digital earnings from Disney Plus.
Yeah, and counting that Disney Plus is not fully global yet, but who knows, bro? I mean, we kind of just what Wonder Woman is the closest one, and we'll have to see the results if this will be a win or a loss. I need to see how I'm skeptical. I don't think this is a win for the studios or the movies, but if by some way, I don't think so. Wonder Woman would not make the money if it was a full theatrical release, but I don't know.
Sub-Zone Nation.
What's up, Tyler? Yeah, I got something to say. The X-Files. Why you so cheap? It's my movie theaters.
For
why you so cheap, bro?
They've been robbed. They always take my money. I'm tired of these theaters. I'm tired of the theaters. I'm tired of them.
Man, please. X-Files. If you know about business, the movie theaters only make money by their food and concessions, and they do not get all the profits different movies make. If you didn't know that, the reason why the food is kind of high.
So why can't I bring my own food then? I gotta hide my food. Like that's bad.
It is a 1-year plan.
X-Files.
That's right.
X-Files. That's how much they make their money is by their food and concessions. They only get a little bit of the movie profits. If you didn't know that, because that's what I went to school for business.
I understand that,
the background
like it don't benefit me though.
Nation, it doesn't help that you're explaining this to X-Files, because X-Files wants the theaters to fail. So Of course, he doesn't care what you're saying, bro. He don't care about the businesses. He knows they make money of food and tickets, some tickets, but he doesn't care, bro. He don't want to support them, so
because
he doesn't.
because I say this because right because for me right, if I open a business, I want to open up a movie theater, and plus for me, in movie theater, I already know movie theater losing money just by tickets and stuff like that, and plus the studios is taking most of that, and we just get a little bit of that, and plus our food, we can have bring it up just a little bit in order to make money off of that. If I do open my business or something like that, it would be movie theaters just as simple, everything like that, in my opinion. But X Files, the how you talking, man, so you went and go to just my movie theater because my food wasn't cheap, but you still wanted to pay for it. Seeing like,
I mean, I feel you, X, because I don't have a family. I don't got a lot of people. I just bring myself usually to theater. If other people go, they pay.
I got a daughter now.
Yeah.
I got a girlfriend, man. That's money in my pocket that I gotta spend.
Sister and stuff, they do it, nigga. Because that's why they no excuse because that's what I pay for 3 sisters most of the time. They go to the movie theaters when they were younger. 3 of my sisters I pay for them.
It's
$5
worth
or
it.
$10 each to get them in. It's worth it though. It's worth getting in the movie theaters, meeting new people and stuff for that, going with your friends and stuff. That's a good experience for some people, and some people go to the movies just to get away from different rigors of life, because you just try to look at screen all the time. That you still distracted just by the people inside your house.
Look. This is it. Let's not waste time here. If you're not willing to pay, it's not like you're going to the theaters every week. If you're not willing to pay whatever amount of money to watch a movie, then you don't really care about the theater experience at all. I mean, it's just facts, bro. If you're not willing to pay a minimal amount of money, you don't even have to buy food, but you're still against the theaters. Why? Simple. You don't care for the theater experience. You'd rather watch movies at home, so that it doesn't.
That's true. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
So I think we all.
That's dumb.
But Cecil Nation, there are people.
That's kind of dumb though.
But there are people that don't care going to a theater. They don't, bro. They exist. I'm not one of them. I'm theaters all day. But there are people that don't care for theaters. They think they're overpriced. They make excuses because they don't care about theaters like that. So they'll make the food is too pricey. I got a family, and that's all valid reasons. But at the end of the day, you're not going every week. If there's a movie that you have hopes of seeing, you're going to pay for that movie for that money. If that movie you're planning to watch is worth it. If it's not worth it, you don't care for the theaters, and they don't pay it. That's true.
That's true. And before this pandemic hit, a lot of theaters like AMC, Regal, Cinemark all rolled out monthly subscriptions to where you could see movies for unlimited amount of times for one payment a month. And if you wanted the extra experience in, let's say Dolby, IMAX, you pay an extra $4 for that specific ticket. And then with the subscription, you can get like 5 to 10% off the concessions, which isn't a lot, but they were trying. And right when they rolled all that out, theaters just shut down. It's crazy. And I was one of those people that got the Regal.
Just don't worry about the jobs and stuff that just moved there, just provide for people, because that's what if you don't look at this X Files, it did close down. That is a whole lot of jobs going out the economy and stuff like that. And
those jobs are already left.
It's bringing in money economy.
I like to agree with you on that. I mean, yeah, I don't want nobody.
I feel you, Swag, but the movie buffs like me, I feel you. But I think over time, a lot more people would have been in tune to it. Over time. But now it's just not even it's a thing of the past almost.
Movie did bring in jobs too. Yeah.
But Warner Brothers
it bringing jobs, everything to the economy though.
This is just a unique 1 year plan.
Trash plan. But yeah.
That's about it. If you guys want to give any closing statements, feel free.
Okay.
Just to the movies, I think that they're going to
These
theaters.
are
I
some good
think
movies.
it sounds like Godzilla might be the one that might be a few theater experience. I think because that movie should come out up in October, November. I think that movie, and that could be like a full theater experience, or push Mortal Kombat just to October and plus Godzilla just to November. Those two movies probably can work, and just be a few theater experience thing in my opinion. Those two movies.
X, you want to say anything?
Yes. This is good news, and they're rising up, and they're about to dethrone Netflix because this is a powerful move. So
Okay. Well,
I like to agree with them. So hey, bro, this is tight. This fire.
tight. So this news are are bad to me. But we are living in strange times. So we just have to wait and see if it's actually successful or not. I hope the other studios recapacitate before following the same decision. I don't agree with releasing streaming and movie theaters the same day. I think that's going to hurt on the long run, but that's their decision. We just have to wait and see if they win or fail. I'm betting my money on fail, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna take you guys out of the thing, but thanks for coming on, talking about this. It's
Okay.
crazy news. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks
All
for
right.
thanks.
Peace out, y'all.
Right.
And as for me, yeah, this shit is crazy. This is crazy. We've said a lot. We said a lot about home theater experiences for the people that have it, and like X that accept what they got, and that's all they, they don't care for more. And like Code, he doesn't care for Code would watch this shit on his phone, so if he wanted to, and that's crazy. Like I have these pictures on the screen, like you see Matrix, Conjuring, Mortal Kombat, Space Jam, Dune, Wonder Woman, Godzilla. There's Tom and Jerry. There's a lot of movies coming out that's you would expect in the theater and you want to see in the theater. And like I said earlier, for me, with this option and the statement Warner Brothers put out, they said all these movies will be in 4K HDR Atmos. So it's like, with that type of quality at my house, I'm just gonna be watching at my house most of these movies. If theaters around here open up, I will go see Godzilla in theaters. But if they're not open, I have no choice. I would just have no choice. Given the choice, I will see. So I would see Mortal Kombat. Given the choice. But if it's like a hard thing, if I have to drive out an hour, 2 hours, I don't. Not for Mortal Kombat. I mean, I could, And and then I don't want to go alone. You got to bring people if they're willing to drive out a couple hours. That's a lot of stuff. The money, I don't understand how they're gonna make money. Godzilla, King Kong. They could have. Apparently, Godzilla didn't make a lot of money, but there's always the potential with these names to make money, and now they're not. And Suicide Squad, you have all these actors in there, actresses, household names that they've already gotten paid for, so they're already taking an L there. These actors and actresses, I don't know how they feel about these huge movies just going straight to streaming. I don't know if they have egos about it or not. So that's something that I think about myself. And how they'll be willing to come back for movies again with the same company that's doing this. Conjuring, I feel bad for that. Like some people said earlier, Quiet Place was something special in theaters. You get to hear the atmospherics with the surround sound. It's a lot of beautiful stuff there. And the Mass probably doesn't have that type of sound system to see horror movies at home. So That's a huge experience. Horror movies are huge experiences to have in theaters because of that sound system alone, and the crowd reaction. And the price of HBO Max, $15 a month, free for AT&T. I'm sure there's other ways people get it for free. You got bootlegging. I need to learn more about streaming, the way these movies make money on streaming services, because I have no clue. And we're talking about these movies now. I understand Netflix over the years they have a plan on Netflix. They know what they're doing. They're making some type of money there. But Space Jam, Wonder Woman, Godzilla, Matrix, I don't know how they're making money on HBO Max. It just doesn't make sense. Now Disney, they might have to do something. Like I said, the only two movies I can see coming to Disney Plus realistically, Eternals and Black Widow. I don't want them to. I want somebody out here holding out. But I can't. They did push Batman to 2022, so maybe they could do it. Maybe they can push it to 2022, but that's hard. That's tough. That's tough. That's really tough and sad. Let me look at y'all comments. Theater's not opening in Cali, so HBO is the way. I feel you. If I have no theaters, I have no choice. Now, you could just not watch them on HBO Max, but that's hard. Especially when you got the setup or shit. That's hard. Antonio says he prefers the theater. Like to see them hold on to them. Yeah, it would help the theaters a lot. Enjoy that TV. The theater experience is a better for it's better, but just don't have a choice. Justin Lee says these streaming services don't make money until they get enough subscriptions to start making a profit. Netflix went bankrupt until they finally. Yeah. Sup, O'Shea. Sup to everybody. I couldn't, we're all talking. I don't want to interrupt everybody. Jody is definitely wrecked. I'm wrecked, but I'm in the middle. Jody's not really in the middle on this. I'm in the middle though. Okay, O'Shea wants to come in. Do I even still have StreamYards up? I'll let O'Shea come in and say something. I know he's got a lot to say. Sexy shit. What's up? Go ahead and say what you want to say. How you doing, O'Shea?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, just a few things, I suppose. Y'all are cheap. So,
That's not me, though. That's them. Oh, you muted your mic. Sub Tarian.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. My bad. I'm just clicking like 7 buttons here. What I was saying was that, HBO Max and then theaters, it's kind of like you're dividing the profit.
That's true.
Like you're not getting all that you want,
And the theaters are very scarce right now.
Very scarce.
You're out in Florida, and I know they're,
but like you said,
they're open out there.
I have not heard anything from Disney.
Not a damn thing. We might soon, though.
Oh, but yes. Yeah, Florida, we never really stayed locked down because our government doesn't care about the people.
Damn.
So we have some theaters here still open.
And you got your tickets, right, for Wonder Woman?
So I have my tickets to see Wonder Woman. Mm-hmm.
I bet that feels good. Where are you going to see it at?
It does. So when I'm done watching it, I'll then go home and watch it on HBO Max. with AMC and down.
AMC.
Yeah, they've converted most majority of our theaters to have like the big recliner seats, motion sensor lights, all that stuff.
Motion sensor lights.
So it's technically, oh yeah, so technically it's already spaced out.
That sounds pretty cool. I've been to AMC out there. I have been to AMC in Florida before, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's a new thing. They just converted one of the AMCs.
What's up,
Because
Tyreen?
before they're just using like the standard seating. But yeah, I just want to come and say a few things, really. Not too much, really.
Well, how do you feel? Are you gonna see all these movies in theaters?
You and Code are cheap.
Hey, especially Code.
Okay.
Are you gonna see all these movies in theaters?
To be honest,
that's what I'm curious about.
Yes, I think I will see them in theaters if it comes to it.
Okay, I feel you.
But if it's just, but theaters aren't all open yet, then I'll do the half and half, like the HBO, and then also see it in theater.
I feel you.
But but like I said, you see everything else except for the Batman.
Well, that comes out in 2022, and they have a plan for just 2021.
Exactly. So where's the hope at? Joey just said they'll be distributing the vaccines really soon.
I mean, hey, if they are, I got swag king here too. If they are, though, then maybe
it seem like it might be like 5 years.
It'll be a big L if but even if the theaters come back, it's gonna take a while for people to get comfortable. What's up?
What's up, everybody?
How you doing? Can you hear me?
What's going on?
Can anybody hear me?
Ooh, I can be funny.
I don't think they can hear me. Oh, my bad. What's up, y'all?
I'm here. Hello.
What's on, Tyler?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
What's up?
Oh, no, I just got off work. I can't stay too long, but I found out the news from Tyler about what they're doing. Literally from Tyler. Once he posted on Twitter, that's what I found. I was like, this man's trolling over here. This guy's over here straight fucking trolling.
I wish.
I was like, holy motherfucking shit. I mean, I don't know how I feel about it right now. Me and Kate are gonna record a video about it, and I'll put this part inside the video too. I don't really know. It's not the worst thing ever though. But then again, you also have to kind of factor in this too. Warner Brothers is probably most likely banking on the fact that theaters won't be coming back anytime soon in 2021, or maybe they're banking on the fact that they will come at the very end of 2021, which means that they'll hopefully recoup that investment back into HBO Max. But I'm not really too sure. I don't know. I don't know if the money is there for streaming yet to get them all that money back. Because if you're factoring in putting all their movies on HBO Max, then you're factoring
mostly
in
all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, like, see, if you're purely looking from a business side, it makes sense because you want to get product out to your consumer right now. That way it drives more customers to purchase HBO Max. Now, you also have to worry about, will people be sharing their passwords and all that other thing. I think when people bring it up, they don't really understand that most streaming services that are big don't care about that. It's kind of just a thing where there's nothing you can really do about it. People will share their passwords, share screens. It is what it is. But, the majority amount you're paying for HBO Max, which is $15, I think will cover for that other person, obviously, not paying if they have a shared password. Now, if you're talking about all the films they're going to release in theaters, it just depends. Wonder Woman 84 is going to be a big attraction. You also have the Snyder Cut that's coming out next year. Another big attraction for a lot of people, a lot of casual fans. Don't you have Godzilla vs. Kong? That's on there too.
Godzilla vs. Kong, Suicide
Another big
Squad,
attraction,
Tom and Jerry,
Suicide Squad.
Space Jam.
You have a Space Jam 2. How many fans is that going to bring in? Like, how many fans of the original Space Jam will just come in and watch the sequel and then just be, back in my day, my LeBron James is better? You know, just things like that. But in terms of them making money back, I don't really personally know. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't see it. You know? Because I don't know if the money is there for streaming yet. But you have to look at it from a business perspective. Like, let's be honest here. If they don't put anything out, they're going to make no money. There are people's livelihoods at stake here who need to make money. Warner Bros. Has to put out these movies on HBO Max if they want to make money. Now, I don't know if they really care about their employees. I can't make all those assumptions from what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that you have to see it from a business perspective, and you have to see it from even our perspective as a consumer. Like, do we like not seeing new movies? I don't. I mean, all these originals these streaming sites have, they're actually pretty good. No, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of you guys introduced them to me. I like them, but let's be honest here. We want some of the regular movie-going theater movies. Like, let's be honest here. I want to see Wonder Woman 84. I want to see a Suicide Squad movie. I was mad they pushed back Batman. I was mad. I wanted to see Batman in 2021. You know, people want to see Matrix. People want to see. Was that the Mortal Kombat movie that's coming out too? Right?
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Everything.
These are movies that people want to watch. And let's be honest here. If you're not paying for HBO Max now, this will definitely make sure you're paying for HBO Max. And people aren't going to just cancel their subscription because these movies aren't going to come out at the same time. People are kind of acting like on Twitter, these movies aren't going to come out at the same time. Let's be honest here. They're not going to come out at the same time. So that means if you don't subscribe 1 month, they got you. We'll put out Suicide Squad in June, so we'll have you subscribe that month. You know what? We'll put out King Kong versus Godzilla in December. Oh, you'll subscribe for that? You see my point here? They can perfectly distribute their movies all next year to have you subscribe. You want the Snyder Cut in April? Why don't you come and subscribe this month? Oh, you want Suicide Squad next month? Come subscribe. You know what I mean? There's ways this can make money, not immediately, but in the long term. That's what I'm seeing it as.
Funny thing you say Snyder Cut. Warner Media CEO just said Snyder Justice League will release in a few months.
There you go. That's how you lock people in. That's how you lock them in. You lock them in a few months. So January, February is when that's February, right? Because a few months would be January. Yeah. So in February, lock people in. Wait a little bit. Just wait
right
a
after
little,
the
a
news
little
of
bit.
this, they just said a few months. Snyder
Right.
Cut.
They had that mapped out. They had that mapped out in advance.
Wait a few months. Put out Suicide Squad. People will flock to your thing.
You know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy? Yesterday, they had announced that Wonder Woman 1984 tickets just went on sale, and now this comes out the next day.
Warner Brothers aren't making this decision like just willy-nilly. Now, if you're a theater person, so here's my thing with the whole theater thing. So they're probably banking on the fact that theaters will come back late 2021 or early 2022. They are and also let's factor in this: the movies that get released on HBO Max. Who's to say these movies won't get released in like $2 theaters in like 2022?
They can, but that's
around that period. You know what I mean?
That's not
yeah, but yeah. So like the thing with making money back is that's the only problem. Is it gonna make them their money back? I can't tell you. I don't have the numbers. I don't have the numbers, so I can't say. But most likely you're right. I don't have the numbers, so I personally can't say whether you will make money back. There's no way
made
for us to know
$70 million off a $200 million budget. It's not happening.
Well, you're right. They making. I mean, but this is different though.
It is different. It's different.
Because you're factoring in. You're putting in. If you do it in a way that knocks people in, you still may make as much money, but you'll be getting $70 million to $200 million. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But then again, I think people have to understand like the budgets for these movies when they were all filmed and directed and edited were for when people expected theaters, right? So in terms of getting that $70 million from just streaming, it's not a bad thing per se. You know.
I mean,
but it's still a loss.
They paid all these actors. They paid.
Yeah. You're right.
It's a lot
you're
of stuff,
still,
man.
Yeah, you're still operating at a loss though. All these movies will be operating and on a net loss. So if you're like doing taxes or whatever, you write off all this shit. A net loss. You ain't making no money off this shit.
And the way they're releasing these, it's the theater and the Hbomax the same day. So whatever the theater releases currently, that's what it is. I don't think they're gonna make new dates unless they.
I forgot to bring it up though, because they are having theaters open in other areas. They can make money from that.
They
possible.
Depends how much though. Look, December 22nd, 2021. That's Matrix 4. That's when we're getting it on HBO Max.
What's that?
December 22nd, 2021. That's Matrix 4.
Oh, okay.
How you feel about this, Tarian?
I can't even say that I'm surprised or shocked. I realized that this 2020 is going to be known as the year of streaming services. Notice how many streaming services popped up this year, or streaming became very popular this year. You had Disney Plus, Hulu, now you have HBO Max, and now they're dropping this. Don't think that Disney Plus or the people over there at Marvel or Disney aren't thinking about possibly doing the same thing.
Yeah, dude.
Because this is their competition. This is their competition. So they're probably going to do the same thing. They're forcing their hand.
Because people are acting like, well, Disney won't do it. How do you know that though? Like this, you know what I'm saying, dude. It's like for the general people that say, oh, Disney will never do that. Disney love the theaters. You don't know that. Disney are greedy pieces of shit, and they want your money. They will do this because it competes with a competitor. Why would Disney, out of all companies, sit back and go, you know what, Warner Brothers, you can have all the money for 2021, and we'll just release no movies and make no money. If you do that, I want you out of my office and I want your ass fired because you're a dumb idiot. Like, we know they're not going to do that, though. They're going to put some of their MCU movies on streaming. I think they will. Depends on how things go.
I think they're going to have to.
I want to make sure I put that out there. Like, if you're a competitor, who the fuck sits there and goes, you know what, Tyler's my YouTube competitor, I'm gonna just let Tyler upload videos all he wants to. I'm gonna just take the COVID period off. You'd be a dumb idiot if you did that. You know? You can't just sit there and let your competitor win. Like, let's be honest here. You know? So, if Warner Brothers is pioneering the streaming service for people to just be at home and shit like that, someone had to do it. Let's be honest here. Someone had to do it though.
At least the one thing that they did with this is that they still have the option. If people want to go to the theaters, they can at their own risk. It's not like they're saying we're not putting anything in the theaters. We're going to put it all just on streaming and just exclusively on streaming. So at least in that aspect, they still have people or give people an option.
Yo, Mortal Kombat comes out January 15th.
It was always supposed to come out in January, even when
that means we're getting Wonder Woman. And 2 weeks later, we get Mortal Kombat. That's
it's crazy because, like I said, the Mortal Kombat movie. I remember when they were filming it, like what was it, last year or something like that. It was always supposed to come out in January of 2021, and I'm surprised they never moved the date. I'm surprised that it wasn't a summer movie, considering the type of movie it is. But they did. Crazy. But look what they did with Bad Boys for Life. But shockingly, Bad Boys for Life was a hit. But let's be real here. Look at who the cast was.
Exactly. Yeah. Where are the trailers for Mortal Kombat? That shit comes out.
That's another thing too.
Yeah, JJ.
That's another
I agree
thing.
with that, JJ. It's like the studios can't wait. You have to make money. People have employees. They have to pay people's paychecks. They have to make money. Like, I'm sorry if you like going to the theaters, but in terms of running a business, I perfectly see where they're coming from. If I have a business right now and I tell you guys, you know what, I don't know if I'll be able to pay you this year because of COVID, would that resonate with any of you very well? I'm just asking from a business perspective. If I said I can't pay you this year because there's COVID, I can't make money, I can't release my movies, COVID, no theaters, what would you tell me to my face right now? Just being honest with me. You can go fuck myself, right? Yeah. You're my employees. I gotta take care of you. I'm not saying that's where they're coming from. It could be, but what else can we do? Like, there's nothing. Like, let's be honest here. Like, there is nothing we can do except for see how it plays out. Now, will it affect the quality of films? We still don't know that. Like, it depends though. Like, yeah, it will right now. But in terms of if they do this again, or like they put big blockbusters on streaming, maybe the quality might get better. I don't think it's a mutually exclusive thing where it's always going to be bad. It might eventually be a good thing. Right now, they're more so just looking at it from the money aspect. That's just all I see.
But they put so much money in these films.
But wait a minute, hold on, Tyler. Make that screen bigger again, because I know you condensed it down a little bit.
Oh, also, yeah, Flash. Also, what about people who is losing their jobs? They won't be going to theaters. That's true. See, if you're losing your job and you're broke and not going to the theater anyway, you're gonna be at home with your kids. Your kids gonna be like, "Hey, mommy, where's that new Batman movie coming out? Honey, it's on HBO Max. Mommy, can I get HBO Max, please?" There you go. Debit card, bank information, HBO Max. There you go.
Tarian, what do you want to see?
You had minimized the screen for the Mortal Kombat with the release date.
Yeah, I just put
the
release.
Yeah, it was something. I think it said initial release date January 15th, so it may not even come out that day. That was probably the day that it originally was supposed to come out.
It just says release date. I'll throw it bigger if you need to see it. What are you looking at?
Make it bigger, like even bigger.
January 15, 2021.
See where it says initial release date January 15, 2021 under their Wikipedia page? It says was scheduled, so that means past tense, but they never changed it.
I think I don't know, maybe.
Because I don't think that would be a good idea to put it out even at that point now.
We don't even know if the movie's even done filming or not.
It was originally
they're done filming.
It was originally for March 5th, but was moved up to January 15th, 2021.
Why did they move it up? I would have preferred they left it at March 5th.
Who knows, man?
I would at least see some type of trailer for that, because I know James Wan said he was producing it.
We need a trailer. Godzilla vs. Kong, May 21st, 2021.
You're also adding the fatalities and brutalities in that film as well.
Ooh.
Oh, Shay, is that you? Oh, I didn't know that was you. Oh, why do you sound so low?
It's just my voice. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Okay. Damn,
are you next? Are you next to your mic? It's like the volume's low. Okay.
What's up, Tyrian? What's up, bro?
What's going on?
I never see you on streams, bro. You be avoiding me.
I be over on Jody's streams.
Oh man, god damn, you be avoiding me. Am I too cute? Do I go out that intimidation? No, I'm just kidding. Oh shit.
Here, look at this.
I'd be liking your Jeopardies. Those are definitely interesting.
Oh, appreciate you. I'm doing something different tomorrow.
I like that Michael Jackson one. Holy shit, that was pretty good.
Thank you.
Bro. Suicide Squad 2. August 6th.
There you go. Right when summer season's over and everyone spent their money, I'm gonna get you with that Suicide Squad. Resubscribe. There you go. I got you. Now, who knows? Will they make their money back? We don't know. So even if they don't make all their money back, the point is you're making something. You have to make something. You know, like Warner Brothers investors, AT&T, all the people they have working for them aren't going to sit there and wait to get paid. Either you're making something right now or something in the future. But you need to make something right now because you are not making any money right now. Life is not going to sit here and wait for you to just wait on money. People need money now. That's it. That's just how it works. Investors, people that are bought into the company, that's how it works, you know? I'm just looking at it from a purely business perspective, you know what I mean? Now, as a consumer, you win either way. You get more movies. So it works.
Tom and Jerry, March 5th.
I will say this, and I don't know if I said it before, but if I haven't, you'll hear it for the first time. This is going to now make a way in for a lot of low budget content creators or people who make low budget stuff to come in. Mm-hmm. Because now, if you make something that's low budget, it's a guarantee you'll most likely get your money back if you can get to one of these streaming platforms. Now, when it comes to what's going to end up happening is a lot of big budgeted films, unless they are backed by something major where they know that they have nothing to lose while still creating this kind of material, then it's going to be a lot of scale backs as far as budgeting goes for a lot of these movies. Now, of course, if you're like a Disney or Warner Brothers where you have a big ass bag, a cushion, then you'll be good. But if you out there and you know you can't do it, you're probably going to have to scale back on a lot of stuff until further notice.
All right, guys. It was fun chatting with you. I'll be live later on tonight. Hopefully, see you there. Peace. Nice stream, Tyler. Thank you for letting me know about the news because I was the first one to post about it. Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys later. See you guys later tonight.
All right.
Peace.
Peace out.
Bye.
So, what do you guys think for Disney? How long do you think? How long do they have to say something?
I mean, usually they're pretty quick to respond. The moment WB comes up with some news, so and usually everyone loves every news that comes out about Disney based on their reputation.
I have no clue how long Disney is going to take to respond. But I have a feeling it won't be too far in the future. It's probably going to be relatively close. So I'm gonna say before the year's out, though.
Before the year's over. You think maybe they'll see what Wonder Woman does?
They might.
Dude, that might be too far away because that's practically the end of the year.
Yeah, I just don't want to see all these movies flop so hard. That's what's messed up.
Hey, yo, what's good, y'all?
What's up, Flash?
What's going on, Flash?
Oh, it's the Flash.
Like,
It's the Flash.
I just want to say is that I love Hbomax for doing this shit.
Yes,
That's what I want to
it's
say.
It's good that they're letting room for both, but it's just backing a lot of stuff into a corner.
I mean, theaters wise, right?
Yeah, and theaters is what gets that box office, which gets the credit, because that's how these movies usually run on credit.
I mean, yeah,
Gives them the credit to make their next
But
movie.
also, you got to think about it. It's like, well, all these movies delaying, it's like, let me put it in this perspective. Cyberpunk. I don't even want that game no more as many times as it's been delayed.
To be fair,
And
that
then
game
now-
started coming out announced in 20.
And now they're gonna do another
12?
delay just for a PS5 version. It's like, goddamn. So now it's like they bring these movies out both ways for us, and they also limited it for us for this pandemic that's going on. So less people will be in the theaters, and people who actually want to see it in the theaters, they could go see it in the theaters, and then people who wants to see it at home, they could see it at home, both at the same time. And then it's not like they keeping it on their streaming service. It's only gonna be on the streaming service for a month, and then they're gonna take it down.
That's what I heard. Is that
And
still
then you
true?
have to go see it in the theaters.
Is that still true?
Yeah, that's what I read. I could send you the article, Tyler, if you
You
want.
should. I want to see that visually.
Let me send that.
Because I did hear Wonder Woman would be there for 30 days on HBO Max, which doesn't mean much when you got the internet. So it's like that's gonna be on Amazon Prime.
Right.
Same day.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Where you at?
Oh, it's definitely going to be a lot of pirating going on. That's for sure.
Right,
And I think that's what the studios are afraid of. I think that's what they're scared of the most. Is people downloading it from these pirating sites and distributing it to whoever for free, or even paying them on the back end, and the studio doesn't get anything, for that.
Where is it at, Flash? I got your link.
I sent it in your Twitter.
I know. Where's that statement at?
Oh, let me open the article.
I actually have an account with AMC, and I was going through my email, and they send me out alerts and stuff like that when tickets go on sale. So I was shocked when I saw that they said, "Oh, Wonder Woman 1984 tickets are now on sale." So I went on there and I looked it up, and I saw that it's quite a few people who have already bought seats already for that movie. No matter what format that they're showing it in, whether it's the standard format, the Dolby format, or the IMAX format. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's almost filled in all three of them. Not because of the type of movie that it is, and it's a movie that people have been anticipating for such a long time, especially with as many pushbacks as it has had, but also because people have been deprived of the movie-going experience since March for many people.
Mm-hmm.
And where you live, did you get tickets?
I did. I did get some. I live in Maryland, but the closest theater to me that is open is in Virginia, which is about 20 minutes away from me. So
that's not bad.
Yeah. And then you got to think on that particular day, it's not going to be no traffic. So nobody's really going to be, out and about and whatnot.
I know that's how I was leaving. I just want to say one more thing. I just thought about this. What's the difference between like when AMC, because is it Torian?
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you brought up AMC, they got that whole AMC. What's that? That whole what's that thing that you could go see three movies a week?
It's called AMC.
It's the passes.
I think it's called A-List.
Yeah, AMC A-List.
Does that not hurt the theaters? Like, movie studios?
I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works.
It doesn't because it's a subscription.
I don't know if somebody's giving them the money for the tickets or if they're just letting you get that free ticket. I don't know.
I think it's the second paragraph, like the second sentence in the second paragraph, Tyler.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's also some limitation to the new business model.
The movies will only stream on HBO Max for 1 month before leaving the platform for a period of time. They will also play in the theaters simultaneously, keeping the relationship with movie theater distributors like AMC and Regal. The plan is to run this experiment for 1 year. For people where HBO Max doesn't exist, it appears that theatrical releases will still be the go-to option, which if there's no theaters, there's no option.
Yeah, you're right.
That's interesting to me. But how these studios are getting paid, I think this is what's happening because y'all remember when was it No Time to Die? Like people are offering like 600 million. I think that's what's going to end up happening. They're just going to give you a crazy large sum of money up front, and then however it goes through the analytics and all that stuff, you get extra or whatever on top of that and whatnot. I guess it's depending on how whatever contracts these people sign or where the fuck they do behind the scenes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure how all that shit works right there.
Well, Flash,
just like
out of all the movies that are slated for the HBO Max, are you gonna pick and choose what, like, let's say theaters are open? I mean, what would you see in theaters? What would you not? Now that this is a thing,
I didn't even know Mortal Kombat was coming out, bro. I didn't.
I'm pretty sure y'all talked about it on Jody's.
I'm just curious because that's a thing.
If they did, I wasn't there. If they did talk about it, but
okay,
I know for a fact Wonder Woman.
You see that in theaters?
Yeah, Wonder Woman in theaters definitely. That first one surprised the hell out of me, man. Not Matrix 4. No. The Conjuring, no.
Yes.
What is that movie under Space Jam?
Dune. Yeah, I got a weird picture for Dune.
Yo, I was so mad that Batman got pushed for some sand shit, bro.
Yeah,
I know
if it didn't
Dune
get pushed,
has
they would be on this.
I know Dude has his little fan base, but I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. Give me Batman.
You talking about the Batman that's coming out, right? But they've been catching COVID all in that site.
They'll be all right. You got vaccines and stuff. That'd be fine.
Oh man.
Okay. You got masks on set. It's fine.
That'd be funny.
Not putting Batman on thing.
Here's a better Dune.
No, I'm not talking about putting Batman on streaming, but it could have still came out in theaters and stuff like that in October.
True, but you said cast members got COVID, so they had to delay and then not on with mask on. I mean, Matt Reeves is literally on set with a whole hazmat suit on.
But I like what MSK said. Like they can literally set up to where we're getting a movie each month. Since but
they already have their release dates, so they would have to make all new release dates, which is cost money still.
But I've been seeing a lot of stuff that's gotten slated for HBO Max get like early releases, like the Fresh Prince reunion. That was supposed to drop like later on in a day, but they put it out like a day early and stuff.
That's easier to do.
Little stuff like that. But
I feel you, but that's easier to move around.
Mm-hmm.
You got Godzilla. You have look at there's I can't even fit all the movies on my screen, but you got all these movies. You could do month to month, but that's just to keep the hype and the train rolling in subscribers. But
Now
it's
the one
tough.
con to HBO. Now the one con to HBO Max, and I think they've talked about this, is the fact that not every place in the world has access to HBO Max. Like that's literally strictly, as far as I know, an American or North American, I should say. I don't know what's going on in Canada and Mexico. Platform. Like many people outside of the US don't have access to that.
And
Could you look that up?
VPNs.
Plus, I also heard that overseas they have the situation more under control anyway, so they probably have more.
I didn't really hear you, O'Shea.
That's too bad. I'm sorry. My voice isn't loud.
I gotta hear that sexy voice, man.
I don't think it's you specifically. I think it's the mic, maybe.
It's probably my mic. I think it's an older mic, to be honest. I'm
You want
also
me-
working at that same time too, so that's probably why.
You want me to look at where HBO Max is available?
Enrique just said in the chat they just got Disney Plus last week. You gotta think how long Disney Plus been out for over a year.
And that's why I think this HBO Max is gonna be available in a lot more places, because like I said, like I think it just like a month ago they said like they put it on Roku and stuff. So who knows?
I don't know where to find the locations.
Yeah, I could look it up. I could help you out with that, Tyler.
Yep, flash on it.
But I'm pretty sure they got the big territories covered. Like they have like probably China's got it. I don't know if China's got it, but
ironically, isn't China releasing Wonder Woman 84 a whole week before it releases here?
They are.
Probably.
Like I said,
yeah, UK's getting an early release.
Us, and it had before us. So they're pretty much back to normal over there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing pictures over there. They having parties and all types of shit over there.
Oh yeah, and they're just laughing
Right,
here.
right.
Like, what y'all doing over here?
So like August said,
Right,
Canada
yeah.
doesn't have HBO Max. That's wild.
Yeah.
I'm about to send you this.
Y'all don't got Canada got a lot of shit,
Tyler.
bro.
All right.
Canada
That's
got
funny.
a lot of shit, bro.
At least they got free healthcare.
Right.
Well, you got a point. Well, hey, that's a major plus for them. That's a major.
Hey,
plus for them.
if you get shot, you gotta wait. You might have to wait like 6 hours, but you get in there.
You don't bleed out.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, man.
You better apply that pressure.
No, I'm good. No, someone helping right now. Okay. No. 6 hours got me fucked
Where's
up.
Tyler's name at?
And apparently Best Buy has been sending a lot of people Cyberpunk early.
Yeah, I know. And some guy streamed it for 20 minutes, and they kicked him.
Yeah, somebody in Portland has it, and he said he'd tell me it, but I couldn't stream it, so there's no point.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard that that story where this guy got his Xbox and Microsoft bricked it because he broke NDA and shit.
And PS4. Somebody did that on PS4 too.
Yeah, he's just like he's like, I don't know why my shit's not turning on. I was like, maybe you shouldn't have broke NDA. They probably wouldn't have bricked your shit. But that's crazy that they can do that stuff like.
And PlayStation
buying all these PS5s, Xbox, and having same one for me. Like, damn, you don't need 3 goddamn consoles in your house.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw on the screen where HBO Max is available for people that want to.
Yeah, but now, yeah, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna hop back in the chat and whatnot. Gotta go clock in, but I'll talk to you.
You gotta go clock in.
Alright.
Better hurry up. You get paid by the hour.
I would have been in here earlier, but I had to help my client. I didn't get off till like 12:20.
And what client is that, Flash?
Well, I work with special need kids in school.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What's up, Ash? What's up, everybody? This is crazy. This is really, I never expected any. This is like, especially the way they showed that trailer off. That's feels like a whole shift is changing in entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, something has to change in order for them to pay their actors and stuff like that. Something has to change. I just hope that it's all for the good. I just don't want no who was somebody was making a point. I just don't hope that they catch this laziness and start making crappy movies like
That's what
those
I'm saying. They might have to be
Netflix type of
forced.
movies. Those Netflix type of movies. I don't. I hope they don't do that shit.
They might be
That's
forced
if
for
people
at least
start
a year
getting
or two.
used
They
to
might be
being
forced.
streaming though. That's if people get used to being streaming and theaters at the time. 'Cause,
Hmm.
I mean, you got everyone still scared of COVID, yet they're supposed to have
Right.
vaccines ready to go pretty soon. So, but
Yeah.
still have that fear of even being next to somebody now. So it's kind of like, don't
Yeah,
know.
that's true, O'Shea. But when let's say we're all healthy, and I mean maybe if we're all literally healthy and perfect, and it's perfect, maybe everybody will be comfortable immediately to go to a theater and sold out theaters. But
Well, I can say for Florida over here, we don't give a damn. Okay, we're living our best lives
Yeah,
over
clearly,
here.
because Ron DeSantis don't know what the hell he doing.
No, he doesn't, unfortunately. And we're just like, okay, well, since he don't care, I guess we don't care either. So we'll just go to the beach every day next to everybody, piles of parties of 10 or more. It's fine.
well, O'Shea, when you got your tickets, did you see like the surrounding tickets?
No, but I could tell that not everyone was actually been buying the tickets, at least not yet. Um, I could get mine like pretty early though.
That's true. Still have like the rest of the month.
So I'll probably check today, see if people are still buying. But I know I was shocked, honestly, that AMC here in downtown was even opening up for one. I was like, oh, okay, well, let me see that then. I was
Yeah,
like, HBO Max.
yeah, Enrique, all the stuff on the screen and more coming to HBO Max.
Hey, O'Shea, did you get the earliest time?
I did. I'm going to see a matinee at 2 p.m.
I think that's the one. I think the one I put down to go to the IMAX one. I think that was at 3. I listen, 30% off.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw that.
yeah,
Yes, I saw
yeah.
that.
Because they said basically if you
That's
get
crazy.
tickets before 5 p.m., it's 30% off. Because they
That's
not do
crazy.
because they not doing any. You know how like a lot of times when it comes to movies, they'll have movies come like be almost every hour on the hour starting early in the morning. Not right now. The earliest time is like O'Shea said at 2 p.m.
Right, yeah, 2,
That's
yeah.
It's
crazy.
nothing before. It's nothing before 2.
Yeah, this is on Christmas Day, so I imagine everyone's trying to open up their presents.
Oh, that's true. It is Christmas. It
Yeah.
is Christmas.
But nah, they were actually doing that before because I remember when I went to go see New Mutants, it was still the same thing. The first one was at 2 p.m.
Well, usually that's on the Thursday though. What day is
It was on a Friday. When New Mutants came out, the first one was
That's
at 2
weird.
p.m. And when I went to see Tenet, it was the same thing. So I think that they're going
Wow.
by this format now because it's like, what's the point of having all these times and we're not going to have a huge crowd for every single one? So let's just condense it. And it's literally condensed to a block. Like it's no movie starting before 2 and it's usually one not after like 7 or something like that. So they're literally doing like maybe 4 screenings per day. And that's for any movie that they put out there, no matter how big the movie may be or how small it is. They only have a certain block and they might show them in certain like different rooms and everything like that. Except like say for Wonder Woman, they have it in a standard format, they have it in the IMAX format, and they have it in an Adobe format, and they're all within a block.
Well, I mean, as long as they trying to help and do the social distancing, that's always good.
Right. That's what they're doing basically. And how the seats basically are is you get your tickets and say it's you and another person. What they'll do is when you purchase the tickets for 2 people and y'all sitting together, they'll block out the seats next to you on opposite sides automatically.
Yeah.
They may block out the next 2 seats. I'm not sure how it is, but I know they block out that next seat.
I know for here at AMC, and they've upgraded all the theaters to have the recliner seats, so there's already a giant space between you and the person anyway. So they'll probably block off every other seat just to be sure. But the theaters here are already spaced out. They
Hmm.
make sure that everyone is socially distanced away from everybody else. And of course, masks and everything.
Yep. Perp just sent me a picture of AMC. They're all 12 to 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Still a good chunk of show times on Christmas Day, but
It is.
it's not like normal where it'd be like
No. I think for
30
me,
showtimes.
well, for here in Florida, it's mostly like the crowds usually come a little bit later in the day anyway. So I don't think the matinees are usually like slower for theaters here. There's much more senior citizens and some families, but not like everyone because everyone else is like working or something.
Hmm. That's kind of like the same out here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gavin Newsom is on some other shit out there in Cali.
There it is for people that want to see. 12:30 to 8 p.m. That's wild.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the block. What location is that for, Tyler?
Perp sent it to me. It doesn't tell me on here.
Okay, but yeah, that sounds like that's the block for the movies going forward, and that doesn't matter for what day down that he probably did extend it a little bit because it is Christmas, but for the most part, well, the one that I saw, the first one was at 2 p.m. and I think the last one is at like 8.
Yeah, it seems like it's all on the other side of the U.S. that's available for theaters.
And of course, people was gonna come before 5 because they saw that 30% discount. They said before 5, I say, bet we're gonna squeeze our way up into that one.
Real quick. Yes, for the matinees, I'm telling you, I think I paid like $8 and some change for mine.
That's nice.
That's for the Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah,
Tyler.
yeah, that
For the
picture.
matinee one.
Let me see if they doing something out here for us.
Flash, you might you might have to take multiple forms of transportation
Right,
to
but
get
you might
there.
have to catch a flight over here if you want to watch it on time.
I was looking too, and then I just looked up Florida. They were good. I was like, fuck. I looked up New York. They was good.
I tell you, Florida ain't about
I'm
that.
not, or New Jersey. I looked up New Jersey, not New York.
You can't tell Floridians nothing.
Let's try the one in Santa Monica. Oh no. Yep, everything's closed. Shit.
That make no sense.
Cali ain't taking no chances.
They say that, but our governor was.
That's why I always make fun of their governor because their governor don't give a damn. He out there
doesn't.
going to lavish parties and shit
Without a mask and all. And then he gonna say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I should have wore a mask. Don't pay attention." And he died.
And didn't someone close to him catch it?
And some shit like that.
See, there you go.
Hmm.
But yeah, I have to go. Like I said earlier, I have to go into VA just to go because it's crazy because the closest AMC to me is literally about 5 minutes from my house. So I have to go an extra 15 minutes to get to the closest, and as far as I know, the only open AMC closest to me.
Hey, at least 20 minutes isn't that bad. So
Yeah, 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes isn't bad, especially on that particular day. Like I said, it's not going to be no traffic, so it's going to be easy come, easy go. And this will be the third time since COVID hit that I will have gone to a theater.
This will be the first time since COVID hit I've gone to a theater.
Hey, for Wonder Woman, I feel you.
Right.
I only went the one time and saw my movies. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, you said you went to see Tenet, right?
I saw Tenet and New Mutants.
Okay, yeah.
And then how was that? How was that like whole situation for you?
Nobody went. That was the good thing and the bad thing. There's like I think 4 people besides me and the people I went with.
Yeah, like that was kind of my experience too when I went to see Tenet and New Mutants. It was about the same amount, but I have a feeling just by looking at when I got my tickets yesterday for Wonder Woman and looking at how many grayed out seats there was in those X's, it's going to be more people there for sure.
You sent me another picture with like IMAX showtimes. There's only one IMAX showtime. That's wild.
Yeah, they only got one IMAX. IMAX with laser. I've never heard what is with laser. That sounds real interactive, like something.
It's probably just a cleaner projector.
Oh, okay.
I would imagine.
Oh, have y'all ever seen a movie in the 40x format?
I saw a movie with the chairs that move around and.
Yes, that's the one I'm talking about. And I went to go see Infinity War in that format. And it's like the chairs were moving, the water was spraying, the lights were flashing.
I can do that shit. I can't do that shit.
Was nice.
But that was fun. Hey, I saw Star Wars Rise of Skywalker on that. It made that movie fun.
I will highly suggest though, if you do go and watch it in that format, do not have no food because that shit will spill everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, that's if you don't or ate before. But those type of films, and all those pretty pricey anyway.
Yeah, water spraying.
Yeah, like they had a little mist and everything. They had the lights flashing. Like I'm telling you, I saw Infinity War in that format, and one of the best parts was at that end battle scene where Thor came in. That was the best part because when you know how the part where he jumps up and the lightning happens, that's when the lights was flickering, and when he came down and hit the ground, it felt like the whole ground shook.
Oh no, see. I might have a seizure if all that happens. I can't handle too much flashing lights. Sorry.
I feel you. But yeah, I only got to do that once because we just kind of got the upgrade to the 40X. So I only saw Star Wars, and then after that, everything was done.
But I'll say this though, you will get your money's worth because that stuff is not cheap. Like one ticket for that is like $30.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't remember how much mine. It was definitely like
when I went to see it, I was like $30.
Yeah, I think it's around the same price out here too. About $35 for one person too.
Yeah, for one person. It's not for two. It's for one.
Fuck that.
Okay, go with finesse.
It's crazy. Internet's just going crazy over this.
I think it's a good move for HBO. I'm surprised that Disney ain't doing anything like this.
Not yet, anyway. I'm telling you, WB is forcing their hand. Like they say, okay, they be like, ball back in your court. What you about to do?
They're forcing their hand, but then also they're scared because of what happened to Milan.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing, I'm gonna be honest. I think Mulan was doomed from the start. Even before they put it on the premiere access, because I had heard so many scandalous things behind that movie before it even was supposed to come out the first time, before COVID hit. So them putting it on the streaming platform, and then it just made it worse. Like I can't tell you how many bad stories I heard. Like people said they didn't like the movie. It had nothing with them putting it on the streaming platform. They just said that the movie was not good.
I still haven't seen that shit either.
And I don't plan on seeing it. I'll just stick with, as far as I'm concerned, the 1998 animated version of it. That's always a classic.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it on there with no paywall now?
I have no clue. I haven't gone to check because I don't care to check.
I can't check because I paid for it. So.
Now, if they put a paywall on Black Widow, if they decide to do that, I will pay for that.
Me too. Maybe they'll do like $15. I can't. Maybe they don't want to do.
Oh, Milan was 30, wasn't it? Huh?
It was 30.
Yeah, it was 30.
Oh shit, they failed. Oh fuck.
And that's how much it cost on 4K Blu-ray.
X ain't definitely buying that shit.
He's excited. X is hyped right now. He's hyped. Code is hyped. I'm sure he's somewhere right now on a screen.
Listen, I'm just awaiting the conversation they're gonna have on Jody Stream tomorrow, because you already know that's gonna be the first topic they're gonna talk about. They're gonna talk all that shit tomorrow. It's probably like a 2-hour conversation.
I'm at to defend it like I did last time.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're gonna be on there tomorrow. It's gonna be funny. I'm already anticipating it.
You can defend it, but like at the same time, just gotta think about the.
I'm still. See, the thing is, I'm still pro theaters. I love the theaters.
I know exactly.
Me
too.
So, yeah, I know Ashley. He already made the video, but we talking about.
I know he made the video. I'm gonna go watch it when I get off of this. I already know he. I'm already can predict what he's probably saying, and I know his facial expressions is one of like, I can't believe this shit is happening.
Right.
Because the thing is, like people said, if this is happening with Hbomax and Warner Brothers, that means that they're gonna be looking over at Disney to see what they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm. Who else is in competition? They have HBO Max, they have Disney, and then who else they have?
Amazon Prime,
Netflix, Hulu. and
Sony
I
might
can't
have
think of
to.
it.
Sony might have to work with.
I
One of
can't
them.
think of anything else.
So
But like those were like
Sony has their own, but it's not as big.
What is
I
it?
think they have Crackle.
That's
I
not.
think
Nah, they're not
I
gonna
think
release
they
no
own
Morbius
Crackle.
on Crackle.
Crackle.
I think they own Crackle. I
That ain't
think they own
happening.
Crackle.
They might, but they're not gonna release no big budget movie on there. That wouldn't even make sense.
Why not? You already got big budget stuff releasing on HBO Max and everything.
I mean, not on Crackle. I just don't even. I don't feel right.
Crackle's not even that big yet.
It's like for anime. Isn't it for like anime and cartoons?
I don't even know. I haven't even touched that shit.
There used to be free movies on there, like horror movies, but I touched it a little bit. But they have ads. I didn't like it.
Crackle.
Crackle. Oh my god. So someone was on some drugs when they made that.
You got that Crackle though?
Snap, crackle, and pop.
Exactly. Drugs and eating Rice Krispie treats. Like, yeah, how they do it? Crackle.
And yeah, like I said earlier, right on the push of this news, freaking Snyder Cut talking about we're gonna release in a couple of months soon.
So
they should have been released.
March.
But yeah, like I said earlier, 2020 is the rise of the streaming platforms. I mean, how many streaming platforms are there now? Whether it's just if it's movies or just movies or just television or a combination of both. I mean, you got HBO Max, you have Disney Plus, you have Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, this Crackle. You have, and on the television side, you have things like CBS All Access, Peacock, which is owned by NBC, and a whole bunch of other streaming platforms that are up and coming. Like, that's where it's headed. Not saying it's going to eliminate the theaters, because it's definitely not going to do that. I don't think it's going to get to that point. Hopefully it doesn't get to that point, but that's the direction a lot of people are headed into right now as it stands.
What the fuck? They said that Sony owns Funimation.
Probably. I don't know. I don't know. Funimation's the anime, right?
Oh, it's shared. Okay. Yeah, well they own 95% of it though.
Oh yeah, I forgot Apple. Yeah, I forgot Apple TV. Yeah, that's another
Apple
streaming
TV.
platform.
That's another one. I wanted to see that show C with what's that food name? Aquaman.
Oh, I don't know the name.
It's called C.
Oh, it's called C.
Yeah, because something. Everybody was blind except for the kids he had, or some shit like that. I wanted to see it and see how it was, but
you wanted to see.
I don't know. Yeah, but it's on Apple, and I hate Apple with a passion.
You know, you don't gotta go to Apple.
I know. I just hate it. I don't want to. I don't want. Even if I had to use Amazon Prime, I don't want. I don't want to support it. Not at all.
Well, I feel you. You think they're gonna change all the release dates though for these movies?
But everything's subject to change anyway. So
yeah, that's what it said in the trailer. Even though they didn't have dates in the trailer.
I mean, the thing is, you can say the same thing about Black Adam. They removed it, but there's no new date. It's just up in the air. And it's supposedly they're going to be filming like early next year anyway for it.
Man, I just
so you tell me none of these movies has, except for Mortal Kombat, has and Wonder Woman has specific dates.
They do. Tom and Jerry was March, I think so, and Godzilla was May. Something else was in August. Mortal Kombat was January 15th. Yeah, Suicide Squad was in August. I'm sure the other ones have dates. Dune probably has a date. Let me look.
What the fuck is Dune, man? I see it up there. What is it?
Some out there movie, it looks like. I don't know, with like Momoa and like some other people from.
See, Dune was supposed to come out December 18th this year, so I don't know what their new date is.
I don't. I need to start looking up these freaking movie trailers. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did because they did release a movie trailer for Dune like a couple months ago. I said I don't know why because I doubt it's going to come out in the date that they had it slated for.
Dune's coming out October 1st, 2021.
Yeah, they were trying to push for December. I said, keep
right.
pushing. Yeah, keep pushing like all the way back.
Dune had took the date that the Batman had. That's when they moved it.
Dang, could you imagine if Batman was coming to HBO Max?
No.
If they do that shit, oh man, I don't. They definitely ain't doing that. That's why they said a year.
Exactly. Spring 2022. Everything else can be on streaming, but not Batman of all people.
I am the night.
I feel like he's going to say that in the film. I just feel like he's going to have him say that. The whole plays and everything.
Yeah, we got
They
Dune.
got Wonder Woman.
Film release date subject to change. There's some movies in here I have never heard of really.
I think everyone forgot about Mortal Kombat.
I didn't forget. I just didn't know it was coming out on that date, which it might not. Yeah, I don't know what the Heights is. Judas, I never heard of that.
Well, since you said Snyder Cut's coming out in a few months, so I'm assuming there should be a new trailer coming then.
I mean, yeah, that's what they just said on Twitter.
Oh, and the HBO Max did that trailer for the movies that they released on HBO
that
Max.
was the HBO Max trailer.
Oh shoot!
It was official. It's all
they
official.
they just did that shit today, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Wow.
Like 2 hours, like right before the stream started, like 2 hours and 10 minutes ago.
I think they heard me, man, on the last stream when I said I think it was a good idea. I think they heard me, bro.
Yeah, so I expect Snyder Cut anywhere from February to April, I guess.
If they release it all at once, are you gonna watch it as a full 4-hour film or at the episodes?
We'll watch it twice.
You have to give me some time to process. After the first time, that's 4 hours, okay? That's 4 hours, a lot of content.
Yeah, I'll watch it, eat some food, and watch it again.
You give me some time.
Come
I don't
to
know.
YouTube, talk about it.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna have to watch the episodic. I'm sorry.
Really?
No, do not watch after 5. Like, I feel like you might go to sleep, just like Ashley did during their stream with BBS.
Hey, that's BBS. This gotta be better.
This gotta be better. I'll watch it episodically, and then if it's good, then I'll watch the movie. I'll watch the whole thing.
Well, I have to. Well, one reason I want to go watch Wonder Woman in the theaters is because, and I always say it, and I'm gonna just keep on saying it because it was shot in the DMV area.
Oh, wow.
Do you know how hard? Do you know how not so often movies get shot here, especially a movie of that caliber?
Probably not often.
And I actually, in truth be told, I actually know somebody personally who has a small part in this movie. So much, in fact, they made it to the trailer.
Wow.
They actually interact with her in the in one of the scenes. It's the scene where they're in the mall, where I think he plays like one of the bad guys, and she, when you know, in the part in the trailer where she runs up and grabs his wrist and breaks the gun, one of the guys she grabs, I know one of those guys.
Oh wow. That's awesome.
Let me throw it up. See.
Yeah, if you pull it up and like kind of slow it down and pause it, I'll be able to point them out easily.
Oh, that's
gotcha. Oh, look, Jody's going live today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We got a video to do.
You guys might be talking about it today, unless that's something else.
I won't be there physically, but I'll be there virtually.
Yeah, Charm City Kings was shot in Baltimore, but of course it would make sense because Charm City is a nickname for Baltimore, so it makes sense.
Do you know if it's like the first trailer?
Yes, the first trailer, like the very first trailer that they released.
Okay, when she's about to. Okay, yeah, it's on the
Here, I'll throw it up. Just give me a second.
And I'm mad because I had an opportunity to be a part of this, but I didn't see the notification until like a couple weeks after the fact. I was so pissed.
You couldn't represent him.
So you
I
could have been
know.
in that trailer? Is that what you're telling me?
Now I could have been in this movie because, like I said, they shot in my area. It wasn't like it was hard for me to get there. But I will say this: I did get a chance to be a part of an MCU movie, though.
Oh wow!
I got a chance to be a part of what was it? Winter Soldier. At the time, it was called. I forgot what the code name was, but it wasn't Winter Soldier. No, it's not this. It's not this trailer, Tyler. It's the very, very, very first trailer that they released last year.
I'm doing TJKPDX. Is that one?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. The one you hovering over right there. Let me see. All right, go to the mall part.
No, not this one, Tyler. It's the
It's not this one.
No, it is this one. And I'll let you know when to pause.
One. I think it's that right there. Yeah, that one.
Hold on.
It's gotta be one of these dudes.
All right. Pause it. Wait, go back a little bit.
Is it these two dudes with the guns?
All right. Yeah, the one. All right, go go ahead a little bit further. Right there. Pause it. Pause it. The one on the left. The one on the left with the dark hair. I know him.
Hey, shout out to him.
Shout out to him.
His wrist broken, but you know, it's okay.
Hey, that's
And
cool. It's cool.
And it's crazy because in the movies that he does end up being a part of, he always plays the stereotypical bad guy. But he has this look of a villain, so it works.
At least he got to play that and not like one of the guys in the background on the floor.
He reminds me of Ant-Man's friend.
Not sure what part of Maryland in my front. He says he was in Maryland when they were filming. It was in. I live in PG County, which is about 5 or 10 minutes away from DC.
Damn, bro, she really wrecked him, bro. Look at him.
But yeah, when they were filming in DC, it was hot. It was hot as hell. As a matter of fact, if y'all remember, they had released like someone was recording on their phone where she was running down the street all fast and everything like that. That was down there on what's called Freedom's Plaza, which is like the if depending on what side you're from, if you look at it from one end, you can see the Capitol. But I like that they didn't CGI her running. They actually had her attached to a wire that was pulling her.
Yeah,
so I like that they didn't CGI that part, so it looks authentic.
Yeah, and that's why I think Joey was very upset that this is going to streaming because that Patty put so much extra effort and work into this film. Like they add a lot of practical effects with some CG enhancements, and you know, to be placed on streaming, it's like like he's don't value the work.
Yeah, for the most part, the majority of this movie was shot in DC. Now, this right here was clearly not shot in DC, but a lot of that stuff, like that mall that they shot at, that's a mall that's abandoned that has not been used in years, and that's actually in Virginia. And a lot of people thought that was the mall from Stranger Things. I said, look, that's just how all the malls in the 80s look. They all had the same frame. Like none of them like was creative and with different like how the malls of today are. Even though they're going back to that because a lot of malls are going outlet style, but back in the 80s, all the malls had that typical fountain right there in the middle of the mall. They all were bright and everything like that. But that mall is actually called Landmark Mall in Virginia. And they only opened it up to film the scene right here.
I assume you're from the 80s and you know so much about that.
Yeah, I told you I'm from the area, so I'm familiar with all these locations. That's why I can look at it and tell exactly where they're at.
Oh, okay.
That's cool for you. That's cool for you.
Because look, I'm gonna be the one in the theater be like, oh, I know where that's at. I know where that's at.
That one person. Oh my god, back in my day, I knew exactly like. Listen, thank you.
I don't know where my mom is, but she.
I was saying to myself, if I was in this movie, I'm like, damn, I'm in a movie playing a part of somebody who wasn't that's not me, that's older than who I am, because clearly I wasn't born in 1984 or before it.
Right.
I was just about to say, I don't think that you're older than me.
Oh nah. You approaching AARP status.
No, I'm not that old. That's cold.
He said that's cold.
Ish Locos donated $5. Thank you, Ish Locos.
I like that taco, man.
Wow.
Oh, he did that 26 minutes ago. It's just coming up. That's weird.
Wow.
But
But yeah, all
man.
I can remember was when they were filming that movie, how extremely hot it was. Downtown DC, it was hot that day because I remember I think a few of the days that they were filming, I had to take a detour just to get to work because some of the streets were closed off. So yeah, it was in the summertime. Like they started filming in like May of 2018, and they wrapped filming in DC in like July. So they were there for like 2.5 months.
Damn, 2.5 months.
Yeah, they were there for a while. That's why I said the majority of the filming was done in DC and Virginia.
And there it is. My mom dropped $50. I don't know if you're still watching, but thank you, Mom. What the heck? That's crazy.
Shout out to your mom.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
She's still watching.
That's crazy.
She's in the other room.
She probably is. Probably somewhere in this house. That's crazy.
I just say thanks, Mom. I know you're here. Thank you.
Definitely getting Cyberpunk now. That's crazy.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you, man. If I buy Cyberpunk on the PS4, will I get a free upgrade for the PS5?
Yeah, that's how it works. CD Projekt Red doesn't believe in buying the game twice. So you'll get it just next year. Sometime next year.
Let me tell you how much adulting is overrated. When I was younger and everything like that, if I was to get like $50, I already knew where that was, going to go. Probably something that was non-productive. But nowadays, if I get $50 or even $20, I'm like, oh, gas money. That's the first thing that comes out of my mouth. Gas money.
You ain't lying.
And I literally put it to gas. Like I literally put that into gas. There's a gas station right up the street from me, probably the cheapest gas in the area. And I go right there. Of course, I go earlier because I ain't trying to be out there and it's like a traffic jam and whatnot.
How much gas is over there on your end?
Gas is like 230.
230.
Yes, per
$1
gallon.
more over here. $1 more over here.
I can believe it. I can believe that. I said that's not shocking. Now, if you was to tell me that gas was the same over there, I would have been shocked.
Man,
gas out here, I don't even know how much. It's like around $2.30 to $3.
Everybody over here likes to drive. Everybody has to have a car.
Yeah, same here in Florida. You can't like not walk everywhere. Like, no, you can't do that.
Hey, I'm glad you're bringing up Florida. O'Shea, I got a question. So I've seen videos on YouTube where I don't know if you've seen them or not. You may have, where they says only in Florida. Have you seen those only in Florida videos?
I have.
Why? What is it with people down in Florida not wanting to get a rental or U-Haul to pack their stuff up? They got to drive around with mattresses and speakers. I've seen people driving down there with an air conditioning unit attached to their car. I'm like, what the hell is going on down in Florida?
Yeah, we're pretty extra down here. To be honest with you, I think because we're just extra. I feel like a lot of people here don't want to spend the money to get a rental truck, even though it doesn't cost that much more. Like, yes, exactly, JJ. We are built differently than most other people.
When I watched about 4 or 5 of those only in Florida videos, and there was a reoccurring theme, and that's the fact that nobody down there likes to get a rental truck to move. I'm talking about you got people driving around with these small cars, carrying these big TVs that they just bought, or they got air conditioning units in their cars. They got party buses, and not a regular party bus, but a school bus that they converted into a party bus.
Then it's funny. I was going to do that.
You were going to make a party bus?
Yeah, it's out of a school bus, man. That was.
I've been on one out here.
I've seen people driving around with their dogs attached to their back while they're riding on a moped. I've seen people driving on the rims with the sparks kicking out the back. People got mufflers dragging on the side of the road. I'm like, what the hell is going on in Florida? People out there walking their peacocks on a leash. It's crazy.
Yeah, we have various pets over here. I mean, like I said, Florida, we're like a free-flowing spirit type of state. With the exception of Miami, because that's more close to Cuba. But the rest of us, I don't know. Like I said, we operate in a different time zone. I feel like because when the rest of the world is going to hell, we're just over here like chilling, just sipping Mai Tais at the beach. Like, okay, well, that's not coming here. We just deal with hurricanes and that's it. And our governor, and yes, anacondas and overgrown alligators and stuff.
Yeah, like I've been to Florida only one time in my life, and that was back in 2000. I had went to Orlando and we saw like a family of gators right there in the trench because we was leaving the NASA station, and they was just sitting right there, just congregating, whatever, just on the side of the road doing their thing. And that's the thing, about Florida. Them gators are just everywhere, just walking like they're citizens. Like they got social security down there.
Oh yeah, like there's great videos of an alligator literally I was driving not so long ago, and there was on the news of an alligator literally just going across the street like it's no one's business. We're just like, oh okay, where the hell you come from? What? What?
Wasn't that the in Florida where that man was saving his dog and he punched the alligator?
I think it was that one. Yeah, that he punched it, and then there was another one somewhere in a different city where there's an oversized alligator. When I say oversized, I mean that thing was like mutated. This arms was too big to be an alligator. I'm like, you have a living dinosaur. Walking
Yeah, them things. Yeah, them things.
Mickey's funny.
Man.
Yard. I'm like, oh, where
Hey,
is
apparently the theater stocks are already plummeting right now.
Damn.
After this news. Cinemark fell more than 21%.
21, that's a lot.
Yeah.
we have pythons, alligators, and
IMAX slid more than 7.3. AMC went down more than 17%.
That's probably why AMC is trying to open up again to get some more money come back in for Wonder Woman. But yeah, I don't know. I guess since we deal with so much hurricanes and literally nothing else, that we just said, fuck it. We'll do what we want. We'll drive around with giant mattresses on our tiny cars and not spend any money on another truck, even though I do. But yeah, the gators and anacondas here, we're kind of, it's becoming a problem because they're kind of overflowing, reproducing too much, and we're seeing it within various areas of the state. So it's kind of like, we don't need to find out that an anaconda or alligator just ate somebody's child, like geez. We don't need
Real
that.
life horror stories.
It kind of is. So if you want to come to Florida, just know one, it doesn't snow here. The high is always the long summers, maybe 2 months of winter, some cold here, and get mosquitoes and humidity. So you have asthma, well, and it might be tough for you. And if you have allergies, pollen is crazy here.
Yeah, Florida's is a different beast.
Which is probably why I think many of us wasn't really concerned about the coronavirus, because we feel that we deal with so much other shit as this. We should be immune to this crap already.
One of the radio shows that I listen to, they got a game that they do. It's called Florida or Anywhere Else. So they say a little something that happens like a white woman jumped inside of a liquor store, robbed them, and then went in there to go buy some chips. And you have to guess if it was Florida or somewhere else. It was some outrageous shit that they be saying.
It's crazy too because not only did they have a Only in Florida edition, but they also had one called Only in New York. They are no better. They got all them. Listen, the pigeon is one of the dirtiest birds ever, and I swear you will only find them in New York and New Jersey. You might find them other places, but if you go to a beach, you're gonna see plenty of pigeons. And I saw one where this guy was feeding bread to these pigeons, and he had a flock of pigeons around him. Like it was crazy. He looked like the lady off of Home Alone 2. And then you listen, them squirrels. Don't sleep on them squirrels in New York. They will go into the bodega and steal a pack of M&Ms and walk right out of that door. Like they did not pay a thing. They will watch you run out that door. You got the little raccoons catching rides on the metro. I'm like, the wildlife in New York is ridiculous. I'm talking about the ones that have 4 and 2 legs.
No, we mostly deal with 4-leg and no-legged animals here. So.
No-legged.
Oh yeah, y'all reptiles are crazy.
We ain't got time for all that. No.
So the stocks, Tyler, you was gonna read it?
I read what Cinemark fell more than 21%. IMAX slid more than 7.3. The Marcus Corporation, I've never even heard of that, more than 11%. AMC started out the day with its stock being plummeted after it announced it was selling 200 million shares in a bid. Damn. But
That's
their stock
crazy.
went down more than 17%,
And this is all because of HBO Max.
all because of this.
It's amazing what one entity can do to a stock market.
It's crazy.
Right.
And meanwhile, COVID was a person that like, ha, you can't top us because we gave y'all a whole virus and we damn near destroyed your entire economy. Now top that.
Right.
Man, we could have it could have been prevented way back.
I mean, although I feel as though this is my personal thing, but I feel like COVID was low-key planned some years ago.
I
Yeah.
have no doubt in my mind that it was planned. Like
Wouldn't surprise me.
a lot of people will agree with you when you say it was planned.
Yeah, because and the reason why I think it was planned, it was only because, not to get sidetracked, but real quick, but I feel as though they predicted that the population of the planet is going to become too great by like 2040, 2050. So, you know, some measures will have to be taken. Now, I don't condone a mass purge, but I'm just saying, the virus just came in and just like wiped away so many people, loved ones, friends, and we're just like, mm. So I think it was because of population control.
That's what everybody says. Nah.
I could be wrong though, but that's just how I see it. Because you see on the news like almost every day, even though news are subjective, that hospitals were dying and overcrowded. So
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say this before I go because I have to take a nap before I start my second job.
Yeah, we should just wrap it up. Just final comments from you guys.
This is a good thing for HBO Max. I'm still saying that shit. They showing us that they can still provide for for us in both ways, in theaters and at home, and during this whole pandemic thing. Shout outs to them, HBO, AT&T, whatever, whoever I'm giving props to. Go for it. But next year it's only gonna be theaters.
We'll see.
All
well, for
right, you
me,
guys.
All right, Flash.
all right.
All right then, Flash.
I think for like I said, final words. Like I said, I suppose it's the good and bad and everything. This is good that at least you get some type of return on investment from this, but I feel like you're not going to get the full amount because these filmmakers and studios have spent so much money on these films, big budget. I don't think you can possibly make the same amount of money back from splitting it between and theater. And but you got the uh, virus in the air still to deal with. Hopefully, the vaccines get distributed soon to have some type of control over that. But yeah, I think in the coming years, maybe later 2021, that you'll see more theaters will open up more, and everyone's have to go back to the theater. And streaming will just be like as you say, like a secondary option if need be. Um, but yeah, so at this point, I'm just gonna go watch one in the theaters and also watching HBO Max and with the Snyder Cut, watching that thing the whole 4 hours. I'm not watching the whole episode. Not doing that. And yeah, hopefully this stuff gets cleared up soon. Like you said, no Batman on there because it's Batman, so you have to live in Batman. That makes sure that's on the computer. The last thing, like I said before, Code and X Files, you all are so happy right now. You all so damn cheap. Okay, this is why I can't get with somebody like y'all. I ain't got time for that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But shouts to y'all. Yeah, that's me though.
Tarian.
All right. Well, basically, it is a business move. I will say that. And like I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, the ball is now in Disney's court. We're gonna see if Disney is gonna hold on to what they're doing right now, or if they're gonna fold and eventually do the same thing that HBO Max is doing right now. It's at this point, it's do or die. Like they pretty much almost at the end of their rope. Like, what else can they really do at this moment? I know a lot of people are talking about the vaccine and everything like that, but you want to be careful with those vaccines, because I've been like reading up the last couple of days about these vaccines, and some people saying, okay, if you have a vaccine and whatnot, but what are the side effects of those vaccines? What can be in it that could probably trigger something for somebody? Will it make them worse? I mean, and then, with COVID, the strain we got back in March is not the strain we have in December. So that means, okay, if you have a vaccine, that means you're gonna have to continue to create another vaccine to fight off another strain, and you're gonna keep doing it over and over and over and over again. And that's the part where people will probably get annoyed when it comes to something like this. Like, okay, now you having me putting like a cocktail of chemicals in my body, and I may not know what it is. I just read a story over in the UK with this company called AstraZeneca, where they were out there giving the wrong dosage amounts to people.
Damn.
Because they was rushing to get it out there. So now they in hot water because of that. Because now that's like, if you're doing something like that, all you're doing is pushing potential people away to even do the trial portion of these vaccines. So you have to be very careful. And then on top of that, you're trying to put out a vaccine in the same year that the virus really took a huge stronghold. And usually vaccines take a couple of years. I can't remember the last time I took a flu vaccine, and I can't remember the last time I had the flu. It's been years. It's been years. And whenever I go to the doctor for a physical, they always ask me, do you want to take a flu vaccine? I just give them this look. They're like, okay, you don't have to say nothing. We already know what that means. We know you don't want to take it. Exactly. So, and I can't, like I said, I can't remember the last time that I had the flu. Like, I've had like the common cold and everything like that. But I'm like, if you have a strong immune system, you eat healthy. What I found out is that a lot of people who are asymptomatic, for the most part, are those who have a strong immune system. They eat healthy. They may, work out and everything like that. And those who do get symptoms might have some kind of underlying condition, or their immune system is weak. Like, I'm like like if a person sneezes one time and automatically they get sick just from sneezing, your immune system is weak. I'm gonna need you to eat. I'm gonna need you to take your vitamins, get some protein, and do something, because you should not just be sneezing and automatically you got a cold.
Yeah, that's tough.
But as far as like, with this decision that Hbomax and Warner Brothers have decided to do, they feel like they had to do what they had to do, and this was a power move, because like you don't think they weren't listening to people say, oh, I'm gonna go and get the trial version of HBO Max just to watch Wonder Woman, and then when I'm done watching, I'm gonna cancel it. No, they said, okay, bet we're gonna match you. We're gonna put all our stuff on here and force you to keep our streaming service. How about that?
For the whole year too.
So yeah, so so they said, this is our power move right here, and we're gonna find a way to keep your money.
Well said. That's nice. I agree with everything we said. I already gave my opinion, my final thoughts earlier. It's wild though. Thank you for everybody for pulling up in the chat. Glad you guys are all chatting this whole time.
I haven't talked to you in a good minute, so I just stopped by.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it. It was nice. Nice to have you on, O'Shea, Tyrian, Enrique, Perp. Who else was in your Flash? Swacking stopped by. That was tight. I had fun. More to come. I'm gonna get you guys out of here. But thank you for pulling up.
Okay. Yep.
Have a good day, you guys.
You too.
And for the chat, I have too many pictures up to close them all out, so you just gonna have to see them. But thanks for pulling up, everybody. Had a fun time. This is crazy news. Then the stocks plummeted. That's insane. Snyder Cut trying to come out sooner than later. Wild. If you guys care to like the video, comment down below any extra thoughts or just whatever you want to say in the comments. I'll read them. I'll reply. And videos to come throughout the week and maybe today. So thank you. I'm out. I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong. Just a little subscribe. Subscribe is mighty I don't see nothing wrong. Go ahead and hit that like button. You know I like that. Now you better hit subscribe. Oh, bitch, you gonna die.